can't go past a Bowen mango from North Queensland.
Or a watermelon from Chinchilla. The Balls Masters are all about supporting junior cricket, and we're all about supporting local farmers. So make a better choice and get into your local fruit shop.
Times are changing. Everything is getting quicker and smarter. As a family-owned Australian business, let us show you how we are keeping pace with the rest of the world. Whether you are a one-man band or the procurement manager for a large multinational, we take the time to understand your needs. We personalise our service offering to deliver safe and effective solutions. At C&W, we are here to be your trusted partner anywhere, anytime.
Chemist Warehouse is making shopping more convenient with its new Click and Collect service. Just tap to order items online, and it's ready for pickup within just 4 hours. Click and Collect. Try it today.
Hey Horry and Mocko, can we have some tips?
Mocha, I reckon even you could turn this fella square.
I reckon, boys, we hold that lemon just down the seam. You get your technique right, we'll get that to swing. We'll bend it like a banana. Good, good.
Balls Masters like to say thanks to the Brisbane markets for supporting us so that we can run events like the Balls Masters Youth Cup.
The Brisbane markets support all our local farmers, so make a better choice and get all your fruit and veg from your local fruit shop.
Support your local fruit shop and help Queensland farmers.
One of my favourite fruits, oranges from Gayndah in the Wide Bay area.
And grapes from Warwick and the Darling Downs.
Beautiful strawberries from the beautiful Sunshine Coast.
Hard to beat an Innisfail or a Babinda banana from far north Queensland.
What about juicy apples from Stanthorpe?
You can't go past a Bowen mango from North Queensland.
Or a watermelon from Chinchilla. The Balls Masters are all about supporting junior cricket, and we're all about supporting local farmers. So make a better choice and get into your local fruit shop.
Times are changing.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Salter Oval here in Bundaberg for Game 2 of the Bulls Masters Under-16 Youth Cup. We've got a Pool A game for you happening this evening, starting very, very shortly, between the Darling Downs Southwest Queensland Suns up against, I suppose you could say, the newcomers to the Youth Cup, the Sunshine Coast Scorchers, more or less taking the place of the Gold Coast Thunder, who have been in this competition for a couple of seasons now. The Darling Downs side won the toss and they have elected to bowl. Your umpires for this evening, both local Bundaberg umpires, Luke Owen and Paul Denning. The Darling Downs Sun side looks like this. Number 13, Logan Morrish. Number 8, Jack Ra. Number 4, Kai Martin. Number 11, Chase Oates. Number 12, Fletcher Russell. Number 9, TJ Samara Wickrama, who is also the skipper. Number 6, Angus Town. Number 7, Mitchell Hay. Number 1, Riley Smithard. Number 2, Cooper Webster. Number 5, Cade Martin. And number 10, Cormac Wainwright. Sunshine Coast Scorchers. Number 1 and captain, Ben Baker. Number 11, Kurt Bass. Number 5, Josh Christensen. Number 7, Elias Cottrell. Number 2, Jamie Diggles. Number 10, Jared Jackson. Number 12, Riley Jobson. Number 13, Liam Johnson. Number 9, Alex Lee. Number 8, Curtis McAllister, who's also the wicketkeeper. Number 3, Charlie Moore. And number 16, Talon Rykert. So if you missed the earlier game that we had here this afternoon, the Wide Bay Flames were chasing 121 runs for victory against the Southeast Queensland Stormers, and they end up getting those runs at the end of the 19th over. So congratulations to the Wide Bay Flames on kicking off their carnival with a win. Southeast Queensland Stormers, commiserations to that side. They'll be obviously a little bit disappointed having got that close, but in the end the Flames were too good on the day. Both those sides have got a lot of cricket in front of them over the next 4 days here in Bundaberg, and hopefully we'll have some fantastic weather to greet not only those two teams but the other teams that are competing here over the week. And not only are they playing T20 games, but they're playing 50 over, limited over games for the rest of the week. And all Field 1 games will be live streamed on the Bulls Masters Facebook site. Tomorrow there will be 2 games on the live stream. The 50 over game will see North Queensland take on Sunshine Coast starting at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. And at 6 o'clock tomorrow night, we'll see the North Queensland Monsoons again taking on the Central Queensland Seamers. So that's something to look forward to, viewers out there, to tune in tomorrow. And if you're a local Bundaberg person, great to see that you're checking in on the local cricket that's happening at Salter Oval. But the boys, these under-16 lads, would love to see a little bit of a crowd down here watching some very high standard of cricket. A lot of these guys country based, obviously, but a number of them have played in the Lord Taverners under-16 competition that's basically run through the Brisbane Premier Cricket first grade clubs on a Sunday, and there's a few other country teams involved in that as well. Luke Owen, the umpire on screen at the moment, he'll be at the southern end, and the other umpire, Paul Denning, will be at square leg. Umpires just signalling to our scorers that are up here in the Bundaberg Rugby League Pavilion, the Don Talon Pavilion, a name synonymous with Bundaberg cricket and also rugby league. Here we go, the first delivery of the game. Opening the bowling for Darling Downs. Number 2, Cooper Webster from the University Cricket Club. And Sunshine Coast are away. We're in their first run with a nice drive down towards mid-on. Bowls the ball a little bit wide of off stump. Batsman lets it go through to the keeper. And keeper does a little bit of a juggle. Scores. I'm just waiting for our scoring visuals to come up on the screen for everybody, including the commentators. Right arm over the wicket, bowls outside off, and batsman lets it go through to the keeper, number 13 for the Darling Downs Suns, Logan Morris. And there we have the first boundary of the innings, 4 runs. Lovely, lovely drive out to the clubhouse side of the field. Boundary. Hit along the carpet, thumps into the fence. Great to see it didn't go through the gate. It would have been a little bit more of a chase. So over 1 has been completed. Sunshine Coast Scorchers, none for 5. And opening the bowling from the northern end here at Solder Oval, the skipper of the Darling Downs Sunside, TJ Samara Wickrama. Very tall, slim lad. Right arm over the wicket. Quite zippy. It's turned around, lofted around the corner behind square leg. The batsman pick up a single. So the batsman at the striker's end now, number 12, Riley Jobson from Maroochydore Cricket Club. And the batsman who just got off the mark there is number 2, Jamie Diggles from the Glasshouse Mountains Cricket Club. TJ Samara Wickrama bangs that one in, and it's guided down by Jobson to the towards third man, and they cross for an easy single. Shadows are very, very long, being approximately 6:05. Just waiting for the lights to start taking over. Shortish delivery, turned off the hip behind square, and once again the left-handed Diggles picks up a single. Good to have an opening combination of right hand and left hand batters. Makes the bowler have to change his line, and there we have the right hander has guided that ball once again down to third man, and the batsman cross for an easy single. So I'm sure the Sunshine Coast side, who are highly rated, did very, very well in the Taverners under-16 competition earlier this season. They'll be looking to get away to a good solid start in this 6-over power play. And short delivery's been given the treatment, hit out towards to Calvin Street boundary, and the ball trickles over the fence for the second boundary of the innings. Nice calculated lofted shot. In no danger of being caught out there in this first 6 overs power play. Fielders are only allowed to have 2 outside the fielding ring, and at the moment it looks like there is just the fine leg and there is the cover sweeper fielder. Finishes with a dot ball. Does the captain of the Darling Downs side. So 2 overs gone and none for 13. As Matthew Hogan from the Bulls Masters with food in hand, not ball in hand, food in hand and drink in hand, joins us in commentary. How'd you go down there at the canteen, mate? There's plenty to choose from.
Yeah, thank you, Shearsy. A man is not a camel. And with the Bulls Masters tab on there, I've been doing many visits to see Kevin and Brett and the crew.
Brett, he's a good man. Oh,
this has got all the makings of a great game. These opening batters look. Oh, what a shot that was!
Yes, lofted through extra cover. The Darling Downs fielder dived to his right, but to no avail, and they bring up 4 runs. That was a lovely timed shot. Hit the gap perfectly, and it races away after over a fairly quick outfield.
So the last game, it looked like the ball didn't travel to the boundary as freely as this. Perhaps these guys are just hitting it a bit sweeter. I don't know, but maybe the ground's drying out a bit too. Who knows? But certainly some good cricket being played.
Yeah, look, for every day of sunshine, obviously, that we get, having had over 400 mils of rain in Bundaberg in the month of November, and the amount of wind that we've had today, absolutely for sure it'll be drying out heaps.
Good little comeback ball there.
Oh, dug in. Oh, that's kept very low. And we saw one of those from the SEQ Stormers spinner, Williams, leg spinner, did that earlier in the early game. So there must be a little spot out there that's just a little bit deadish, so to speak, and keeping quite low. Oh, here we go. We've got our frog box up and running, which is fantastic. Makes life for commentators much more easy.
Yeah, good ball there. Handy bowler. The openings bowler being the off spinner. Did he bowl the first ball?
He bowled the first over of the match. Yeah.
Webster.
Cooper Webster. Yes. Number 2, the University Cricket Club, up there in Toowoomba. So, 3 overs completed. None for 17. And it's a nice little start from the Sunshine Coast opening bats, Jobson and Diggles. And it's setting the tone. Now the Darling Downs Suns skipper, TJ Samara-Wickrama, he's taken himself out of the attack after the first over, and he's brought Cormac Wainwright into the attack from the northern end here at Solar Oval. Wainwright from the Highfields Cricket Club, and there's lots of Highfields Cricket Club representatives in this Darling Downs side. Charging in at the northern end, and played to mid-off, and they'll scoot through for a good single to take the score along to none for 18.
Yeah, good cricket all round there. Good fielding, good bowling.
Just want to check to see if there's any lads in the Darling Downs side that are backing up from last year, but I don't think there are.
Was the captain? No. That's a strong team, though, isn't it? You've got. I was just talking to the manager, or the coach, Tony Morrish, and he was saying that last year was a particularly strong team for the Suns.
Yeah.
With obviously Joseph Fry.
Callum Galvin was a very good bat for them, as was
Matthew Spanner
and Rex Tooley.
Rex Tooley, player of the tournament, scored a lot of runs as opener for him, and
son of Mark Tooley, I believe, former Winner Manly opening bat, and also played a couple of games for Queensland back in the day.
Flies off the outside edge for a single. Diggles turning the strike over.
So yeah, doesn't look like anyone backing up from the Suns side from last year, but that's all right. I was saying earlier there was 3 wide bay players backing up from their side from last year's tournament, but you would suppose most teams would bring virtually brand new 11s, or brand new 12s I should say. Shot at the stumps and misses, get the single. Great running between wickets between these two opening bats.
They look pretty good actually, don't they?
Yeah.
They've started pretty strongly.
Riley Jobson's from Maroochydore Cricket Club, Jamie Diggles from the Glass House, so and you would think these guys, the Sunshine Coast guys, have played a fair bit of cricket together over the time with the Taverners competition this particular season. Sun going down, it's just about disappeared. Shadows are just about gone. Light towers taking over. Our new lights here at Salter Oval. That's an awesome square drive out just in front of point. 4 runs.
Diggles looks like he can play.
Great shot from Jamie Diggles. The left-handed Jamie Diggles. Love to see a good left-hander.
You a lefty?
Left-hand, well, yeah. I try to bat left-handed, Matty. Some people would see me batting left-handed and probably ask me, "Are you really right-handed?"
Yeah, right. I got ya.
So, change of bowler for the Suns at the southern end. Just trying to pick up the number of the new bowler here. Cade Martin.
Kai Martin.
Kai Martin, sorry. 2 K Martins in the side. Kai Martin. This is the number 4. Another representative from Highfields Cricket Club in Toowoomba. Is it the Highfields Bulldogs? Highfields Bulldogs Cricket Club, Toowoomba.
I was out in Toowoomba. They were struggling a little bit. Have they gotten a bit stronger these days? They have, yeah. That's good.
That's
another
a lovely off drive.
Hasn't he got that beautiful?
Yeah, sweeper. The cover sweeper on the boundary had no chance in getting to that one. He's latched onto that one.
He's got that shot covered, doesn't he? That's a fabulous shot.
Well bowled, lovely comeback ball. Beats the outside edge of the bat. Good stuff, Kai Martin. Wait for the umpire to get out the road here to fix up the zing bails. Got the zing bails and the zing stumps happening this year.
Always try to raise the bar, Sheezy.
Yeah, just another little thing Bundaberg cricketers decide to add into the program. Bump ball there.
Of course, the Sunshine Coast mentor is Benny Lachlan this year, the leading wicket taker in the BBL of all time. He's sitting down there with the team. Very keen to get up here on the cans, though.
Well, he probably had the number 1 catch in BBL history until the hyphen, Jake Fraser McGurk, pulled out the AFL-style Aussie rules mark the other night for the Renegades. Are you going to put...
We'll ask Ben if he thinks his catch is better than that.
I'm probably going to be a bit biased, but I reckon it... Don't get me wrong, I think the Fraser McGurk catch was outstanding, but I'm going to say Benny Lachlan probably had to do a little bit more to take his catch. Beats him outside off stump.
Of course, the Darling Downs mentor is Gavin Fatty Fitness, the former Queensland wicketkeeper and devastating batsman on his day. Just a stand and deliver type of approach he had.
Well, we've got a couple of wicket keepers in the mentor ranks up here this time round with both Gav and Peter Drennan. And both of them, you could say, originally hailed from the Wide Bay area. Gav from down the road and now down the road at Maryborough, and Peter Drennan from here in Bundaberg. Wicket keeping central.
Oh, that's a...
Up-ish, but through the gap, just behind point, racing out to the boundary. 3 fielders converge.
That's good fielding.
It's great. Love seeing a ball hit to the boundary, have 2 or 3 fielders chase after it as well. Just shows good team commitment, and it doesn't delay the throw in.
Well, you expect that from a Darling Downs team, especially at this level. Their junior teams are, well, they've laid down the benchmark, haven't they, for the Youth Cup, winning 3 of the first 5 tournaments. So they're here to show you, and the cap. That's a big wicket there. That's Diggles.
Captain TJ Samara Wickrama takes a lovely catch off the bowling of Wainwright, and that's the first wicket down for the Sunshine Coast side, who've been off to quite a good start over number 6. 1 for 31. And that's the breakthrough that the Darling Downs side would have been looking for. Nicely caught there by the skipper of the Darling Downs side. And we've been joined by the Sunshine Coast Scorchers Bulls Masters mentor, Benny Lachlan. Welcome, Benny.
G'day, Jace. How are you?
Yes, game 2, hanging in there.
Good. Boys.
Gav, you're on now too?
I think so.
Oh, yep, I can hear you. Yep. Welcome to Gavin Fitness. Having both mentors up here at this stage, I can probably just take a back seat and listen to you guys yabber on from your vast cricketing experience and coaching perspectives for the 2 teams.
Yeah, looked like a good start for my boys, the Sunny Coast boys. Going all right. Looks like a pretty good wicket and a fast outfield. And, yeah, disappointingly we lost the first one there, but been some good bowling from young Wainwright. Am I saying that right, Jace?
Wainwright, yeah.
Wainwright?
Yep.
He looks like he's got a good line of length going tonight. So, yeah, very impressive.
So the new batsman to the crease for the Scorchers, their wicketkeeper in shirt number 8, Curtis McAllister from the Glasshouse Cricket Club. It's a nice shot through mid-wicket. Take a little bit of work to cut that one off, but the Darling Downs fielders do that and keep it to 2 runs.
That'll be the end of the power play.
What do you reckon, Gav? Even money there, or?
Even money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Call it square.
I'd take that. Could have done with probably 1 or 2 more wickets. I know the goal was too far.
Now, Gav, you left my boys waiting out there for a while. There was a bit of what was going on there, mate? Big team talk from you beforehand, or?
You know, I would never encourage my group to play mind games. You know that. But no, as I said to them, it's a great opportunity for them to learn a bit more about the game, you know, especially with stars like yourself in the house.
Don't sell yourself short, Gav. Come on, there's lots of us here.
Yeah, you blokes do an amazing job with the way you've all changed the game when it comes to bowling. I mean, it's all pace off and half a dozen different balls per over.
Yeah, it's a bit more skillful these days, Gav, isn't it?
Yeah, it used to be. We were just through the corridor, and if you were good enough, you wouldn't nick it. So it's well bowled.
So Kai Martin to continue his into his second over here from the southern end. None for 4 after his first over. Started well with a dot ball. Benny, have you had seen much of these guys spending a fair bit of time on the Sunshine Coast as you do now? Have you seen much of these guys before this weekend? This week or?
Well bowled, youngster.
Yes.
Unlucky.
Has he pulled that in?
I reckon
He's pulled that in. He has.
Great effort, youngster.
Outstanding fielding.
Well done.
Great stuff.
I'm happy
there.
with that one. That gets some marks, doesn't it, Gav?
Commitment.
And what an appropriate name for that bit of fielding. Chase Oates.
Oh,
hey?
Look at him go. Gets the dive in. Did he? Oh,
Yeah,
I'll pay it. I'll
Yeah,
pay it.
yeah, you got it.
I'll
You
pay
got
it.
it.
I'll pay it.
Yeah.
Yep. Well done.
Yeah.
Good chase for Chase.
Yeah, I'm up in Noosa now, so I'm
Yeah.
playing for the Marty Noosa Taunton. We're going all right. So we've got one of our young boys, Talon, in this team, in the Sunny Coast team, who's a pretty promising young bowler, bowls some good in swingers, and fortunately he's played a couple of games with us in the one. So looking forward to seeing how he's going. But outside of that, mate, no, I haven't come across too many.
Okay.
I think there is a young fella in my team that plays for Glasshouse that I may have bowled a couple of bumpers to.
Okay.
Oh, shock me.
But outside of that, no, I'm getting to know the boys now, so it's good. Looking forward to it.
So you'll be having a game with Andy Kratzman?
Kratzy is there.
Yeah.
Kratzy's unfortunately, or not unfortunately, his knee has just had an operation on a bit of a clean out from the
the tennis
10
career.
years of cricket and 35 years of tennis have caught up with him. But he's on the mend. I saw him yesterday. He's going well. So
Jacob Dineen?
Jacob Dineen is our fearless skipper and going beautifully.
Oh, is he
this year.
skippering the
He is
side?
skipper, for the last
Wow.
couple of years. So
Good on him.
he's having a good year, and I think we're 20-0 at the moment, so we're going okay, the Noosa boys.
Oh, jeez.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes, I did hear on the grapevine that you were playing at Noosa and you beat Caboolture recently in the final.
We did. Caboolture took the gas and couldn't get over the line. Yes, which was a great tussle. It was nice to play against Glenn Batachotto again and Preston White, who I haven't played against for a lot of years.
Two handy cricketers.
Very. It was just funny that just before you come up, Jason was talking about Benny's. Well, he turned to me before and said to me, "Oh yeah, we beat Caboolture." He said, "Took a hanger to catch Batty."
Got one in the paws, which was good. So that was nice.
We were just discussing Fraser McGurk's effort.
The second best catch ever.
We were interested to hear your viewing point on that because
good effort from the youngster, but you can't get extra points for just being little and having to jump high. Like Billy Stanlake would have caught that standing there. So great effort though, and he showed off a bit. I enjoyed that. So, but I'm happy to have that as number 2.
Yes.
But keep trying, youngster.
Yes, it was an outstanding catch, but
it was pretty special to be honest.
I
was actually
through extra cover, lofted but safe.
I was watching it on KO. And they kept showing the seat in the crowd that Hodgie'd hit to.
Oh, yes.
So normally you got the Channel 7 feed. So I was like, right, I better jump over to Channel 7 because Hodgie's obviously talking smack about hitting shots. So I flicked over and Hodgie was interviewing Finchy. And Fraser McGurk's taken the greatest catch ever. And Hodgie hasn't even noticed and just continued talking to Finchy about the World Cup. And I'm like...
And it was fairly close to in front.
Right next to him.
Yeah.
Poor kid, he's going to get home and try and watch the replay. And all Hodgie's doing is talking about Finchy's batting. So... Anyway, lessons learnt.
You've got a history of them though, haven't you, really?
I do enjoy fielding, Fatty, you know that.
Absolutely.
So,
but you got to have that attitude in any cricket you play because it's the thing you do the most.
Yeah. I think about this a lot though, that... Like, I don't like batting because I'm not very good at batting.
No.
I don't mind bowling because I'm okay at it, but I'm pretty good at fielding, and that's my favourite thing to do. So I probably don't like it because I'm really good at it, which probably makes a bit of sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, you are. You know, I must admit, I hope you don't mind me saying this, but you
Oh, no, up the chimney.
Didn't used to practice a lot.
Getting under it.
Good there.
And I'll tell you what, can I just say, in the pre-warm-up, for the Suns, Gavin Fitness was down here hitting those type of catches in the warm-up, and it's paid off.
That's why, Gav, isn't it? Experience from the mentor. That's what we do. We come in and get stuff done.
No, it's interesting.
Good feet,
talking
good
to
hands.
The young blokes. It really is talking the game to them, especially in regards to the basics of the T20 stuff. You know, the 120 contests, and you win a high percentage of those contests. It goes a long way to winning the game.
Very true, Gavin. I really enjoyed that catch.
Kai Martin.
Good
Kai
feet.
Martin, the number 4.
Good feet, good eyes, good
And
hands.
I must admit,
Nice
Jason,
balance.
they were very good in the warm-up too.
Yeah, I saw them right out in front of us here in the broadcast position. They were taking some outstanding catches.
Did you look at the hitting going on at our group?
No, sorry, Benny. I was focusing.
good.
I was focusing here. Oh, that's good.
That my hitting, for a guy that really enjoys coaching fielding, my hitting skills and glove work is deplorable, Gavin, I must say. I've spent a lot of time at the other end.
So honestly, how long has it been since you've owned your own bat?
I've found one in the garden shed when I started this year, out in the tool shed.
Where do you bat for Taunton Noosa?
Oh, I'm probably an underrated 8. I think I'm averaging 30.
Yeah.
Striking at 150 or something. I'm probably under. I'll just get it done at the end. I'm actually not a bad batter when I can't die.
Right.
So if you bowl 120, I'm okay. If you bowl 135, I'm a bit winky. Anything above that, you win. You win.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Let's see how Wainwright... Hang on. Wainwright's bowled a pretty good over here. He's got 1 for 2. Let's see how he closes out here. This has been a pretty good set from the youngster.
Over number 3 for Wainwright. He charges in. He's got a nice approach.
Bowled. Lovely area.
Very good.
Great set, youngster. Well bowled.
Absolutely.
It is nice and rhythmical, that, isn't it? I do enjoy a little
good action.
Yeah.
8 overs down in the Scorchers innings. 2 for 39. Jobson's still there doing the job. 21 runs off 27 deliveries, doing the job for the Scorchers. Lights are still in the process of taking over here. The last time, actually both of you guys would have been here. We've got new lights. They're new lights.
We've got LEDs in now.
LEDs.
Beautiful.
Yeah, LEDs in. But
funny story about those lights, isn't it, Gavin?
Oh, hang on.
I'm half a chance if the lights.
Carry on.
You want to pursue that story?
Yes.
Oh,
yes. Good start.
Into extra cover.
So I'll start the story.
Do you want to tell it?
Well, I mean, the reality of it is
Do people, let's
is
just,
we
Gavin
come up
Fitness,
here
hang on. Let's explain who you are first. So Gavin Fitness, past Queensland player, but obviously does a lot of work with the Heat men's and women's team. And probably 2 years ago when we were up here, you were just coming off the back end of being our fielding coach for a lovely year again. And we spent a lot of time together. So that's the start of that.
Yeah. And then we come up here on a Bulls Masters tour, and we
nice shot through mid wicket.
We bring up what is pretty close to a first class attack in Luke Feldman, Ben Lachlan, Cameron Boyce, and here I am, 52 years of age, trying to glove them off these blokes. Anyway, Benny decided I was standing back with Jimmy Marr in first.
Hang on. All Big Bash season, all you spoke about was Jimmy Pearson.
Yeah.
Jimmy, get closer. You got to read the slower ball. Get up and get her on the full.
So anyway, Jimmy and I are standing back probably a little bit too far, and the first 3 balls bounced in front of me.
Couple of slow
balls.
Another well ball. Yep. Slower balls bounced in front of us. So I said to Jimmy, "What do you reckon? Do we go up a bit?" And Jim said, "I think we need to go up." So we crept up a bit, and then Benny throws in the 140k in swinging Yorker that hits me on the chest without getting a glove on it.
And I've never hit a bigger cheer at the Bundaberg Oval when Gavin Fitness is rolling around in pain with a broken sternum.
Well, the biggest cheer come from the ground, which was the disturbing part.
Johnson off the mark with that shot through mid wicket.
Yeah, we all had a bit of a chuckle, didn't we, Gavin?
Absolutely.
It was
Jeez,
good.
I was bruised. It's another good over here from
This has been a very good fight back from the Darling boys. They put the clamps on us, haven't they?
This is third over.
Down.
Oh, great bit of fielding.
Fielding by the skipper.
Well done.
You say his last name?
No.
So, I'm pronouncing it as Samara Wickrama.
Is Samara right-handed? Because that was a very good left hook.
Great piece of...
That was a very good left hand.
Very good piece
And he
of
seems
fielding.
like a lovely lad. I had a quick chat to him before the game. He seems like a really nice lad. Plays his cricket
It's great to see
for Laidley.
leading the way in the field.
I'm assuming Darling Downs boys are a bit like the Scorchers boys, where they both play Taverners, so the team's a bit similar, and they've got the camaraderie already, which is really good. Makes our job a bit easier when all the boys know each other and know what's going on.
So there's a few sides like that, isn't there? There's Sunny Coast, there's Darling Downs, there's Wide Bay.
Yep.
And the SEQ boys have got the Hornets at Ipswich.
Ipswich, yep. A number of them play for the Hornets, Ipswich Hornets.
And that's just great for cricket. I reckon this is the most exciting competition we get to attend every year.
Mate,
to see these
nothing,
young blokes.
nothing better than seeing some young talent show off.
The other thing I like seeing is I like seeing I like seeing the. You get a lot of familiar names pop up, like I've seen the Spanner boys,
yes,
kids, and
from through Darling Downs.
Yeah, absolutely.
Surely there's a Sipple floating around in the Sunny Coast team, is there?
No Sipples this year.
No Sipples this year.
No, we're just about out of Sipples.
Well, we've got to wait for the next wave.
Yes. So the new bowler at this end, number 7 for the Suns, Mitchell Hay from Taroom. He's travelled a fair distance to get to here, Taroom, taking the place of Cormac Wainwright, who had a fine opening spell.
Good start from the youngster. Gav, I haven't watched much of the underage T20 stuff. Are you a bit more experienced than I am, Gavin? Or
I wouldn't say so. I've been
wide delivery.
Been up to this quite a few times.
So normally, in my understanding of T20 cricket, as soon as power play's over, we just push them out. Whereas it seems like the boys are keeping some pressure on here with 5 in, maybe 6 in the ring, have they?
Well, I've only got
the 5
3
in
outside.
there.
Is it 3 outside?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
4 out, so they've got the extra man up.
Why Bay kept theirs in for a long time, as opposed to SEQ, who went out a bit,
However,
a little bit
we
early.
did speak briefly about match awareness, and when I said that, we spoke about
catch.
We spoke about squeezing the new batter and sitting on the ring for the.
No wonder you were late, Gav. If I knew you were going to be 10 minutes late, I would have had more of a talk. I just told the boys to go out there and slog it.
Did you?
Well, not really, but.
Well, they're going along.
Ticking along.
However,
wide delivery.
Good indication from this game as to what the average score should be out here. The last game was 120.
120 got beaten in the 19th at the end of the 19th over.
Right.
Yeah.
Dew factor tonight, Gavin, do you think? What's the dew point, do you think, tonight, temperature-wise?
Well, certainly know it's been warm enough.
No, won't be any dew tonight. It's got a nice southeasterly blowing here in
breeze out there?
Yeah.
This time last week, I was a bit worried we mightn't have been coming because there was some horrific rain, wasn't there, up this way?
The wettest Bundaberg November since 1934.
Wow.
406 mils in a month.
Unbelievable.
Some good rain.
Yes.
And the wickets are still good, which is credit to the ground staff who do a great job up here every year.
Well, we've had no junior cricket for the last 3 weekends, including yesterday.
Shot.
Great job, well fielded.
It's still down at Kendall's, which is where they play the junior cricket. It's still
still wet, is it?
Oh well, it's a flood plain.
I've been down there.
Yeah,
lovely Watts Oval out the back. Watts Oval, is that
Reg
Watts.
Yeah.
Well, the father of a few of my former teammates.
At Wynnum.
Yes.
Well, Reg used to be the groundsman down there.
I know.
Yeah.
Reg told me many times.
He was a cleaner at Bundy North State High.
Yep.
That's right. Troy Watts and Sean.
And younger brother Brett.
Yeah, Brett. Now, I never played with them, but they played with the club that I played for here, Norths.
Right.
Norths Cricket Club in Bundaberg, yeah.
Yep, I think Brett's still playing down lower grades at Wynnum, but yeah, the older boys have been gone for a while now.
I haven't seen Reg around for years.
Yeah, I haven't seen Reg for a while either.
Big man.
He was a very healthy
big man.
Yes. Yep. Good family.
Hey.
Bold.
Having quite a nice over here. Couple of wides, but outside of that, it's come up some reasonable deliveries. None for 7 off his first over.
Tell you what I am liking about this is that there's no power surge, there's no X factors.
Coming from the bowler's heart, no doubt.
None of the junk. I do watch on TV and still absolutely get the cold sweats over the power surge and the poor man that has to bowl it these days. So glad that's not me anymore.
From a spectator's point of view, do you think it's okay, the power surge?
No, I just feel it complicates the game and makes it really hard to watch. And it does make it unpredictable, and I don't know if that's what they're trying to get, but it just feels like the fundamentals of T20 cricket are changing a bit there, and it's too much of a gamble on the power surge. Whereas if you brain it and get none for 40 off your 2 overs, or you fall on a heap and lose 3 for 10, it's just too much of a swing in the game.
Well, it's the only professional Big Bash competition, T20 competition that actually has it in the world.
Yeah. Yep. And I think that's for a reason.
I think it's all about the viewers. I think
do you enjoy watching it, Gavin, or not?
With the surge killer. But
as a punter these days, like me.
Oh, it can be, but as I said, I think the big part from a viewer's point of view is
Fielded, underarm, direct hit.
just
I'm
missed.
thinking he would have been Gary Gonski's.
is after that first power play and the game plateaus out a little bit. There's then this excitement factor of 12 balls that anything can happen and a game can be turned on its head. So, punter's nightmare, to say the least.
Well, we've introduced it here for our Friday night Aussie Bundy Big Bash.
Have you? Right.
Surge.
The Surge, we've introduced it. And I was talking to the skipper of the Headlands Pies. I ran into him at the Gabba yesterday. And he said, I made a mistake by listening to the coach and the other experienced player. He wanted to take it at a particular time whilst they had a set batsman, and they talked him out of it. And nicely fielded off his own bowling. And they left it a little bit late. And by that time, the set batsman had gone out.
Yeah.
And the two bowlers, I think it was 2 for 4 in the power play, you know, so chance gone.
You hear them say a lot, you win the power play, you win the game, but then
Power
a
surge,
lot a lot of games are lost in the power play too.
Yes.
Simply by
So
going
are Bundy
too hard.
playing a 4-over power play at the start and then two? Yeah.
Oh, are they? Sorry, I thought it was 6.
No, 4 and 2,
Yeah.
Gav.
That's what we played, Gav, when you were
So
still
they
there.
are. So they are.
Not here.
Oh,
Not
sorry.
here.
Sorry,
No,
this
the
is on
Friday
the-
night
This
corporate.
is an upfront six.
Yeah, this is an upfront
Sorry.
6.
The
sorry,
Bundy
mate,
IPL.
The Bundy IPL.
Bundy
Yeah.
IPL, yeah. That's what I told them.
Mate, everyone's telling them now, aren't they? Bundy started it, and now they're popping up everywhere. Gimpy's got one.
Yes.
Yep.
There's another one.
Cairns has got a.
Toowoomba do one.
Toowoomba.
I think Harvey Bay tried to do
A Bundy claiming it?
a 10-10. Yeah, Bundy are
Are
claiming
Bundy
it.
claiming it, or have they plagiarised someone else?
No, Bundy
Bundy.
are claiming
Well
it.
done, Bundy.
Yeah.
What a great idea.
It was an idea that was floated by past President Noel Stitt years ago, and then Sean Rose, the current treasurer, he was the guy that picked it up and ran with it. Yeah.
Great idea.
Loves
2
it.
for 54 off 11 overs, Sunshine Coast.
Oh, a bit of Larry.
That's
Oh,
over
just
the
chipped
point,
over the infield.
and they'll come back for 2. Jobson, he's going well. Had a lot of strike.
Ticking along. Hayes a little bit unlucky there. He's been bowling pretty good areas.
So what are we thinking prediction-wise? What do you reckon? I know it's hard because you probably haven't seen.
Don't know too much about what's to come in our order, but the boys were smacking them in warm-up, so hopefully someone gets going a bit more. But yeah, I reckon that 120-130s looks like it's going to be the score.
So just as an indication, that's lofted, down,
Straight down the ground.
will not go for 4. It's sort of
Chase.
plugged.
We'll field it.
Just to give you an indication, in the last game at the 10 over marks, SEQ were 2 for 52
Wow.
and Wide Bay were 3 for 57. And both teams obviously, SEQ ended up with 120 and Wide Bay got 121 at the end of the 19th.
Interesting.
Pretty similar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. I did notice the Sunny Coast got some big boys.
Yes. Always interesting. I think that's one of those things with the carnivals. There are the big boys who have developed earlier, and
Absolutely.
then there's little tackers like me who didn't grow till they were 20, floating around, and trying to figure out if boys are talented or if they're just more developed, or it's.
So I must admit, Jason, that's when you do know that you're getting old, is when you start your career, you're getting sledged by one bloke, and round about 20 years later, you realise you're being sledged by his son. Because Benny's father, Larry, or Trevor, wonderful cricketer, gave me a hell of a
Up
time.
in the
It's in the
air,
air.
get there.
It's just popped out.
It's a great effort.
Now,
Run out chance.
I don't know if you saw them, but the skipper and Kai Martin just swapped that fielding position just then, so he could come into the circle, which is I consider to be a good move to keep himself close to the play. But I wonder if he's now regretting
Gav,
it.
he did what I do, Gav. He got too close to it then, didn't he?
He did.
No give when you hand.
Work down to fine leg. No fine leg fielder. And it should be
Roll away into the fence.
4 runs, signals umpire Paul Denning.
Poor Mr. Hayes had a tough gig there.
It's always the way, isn't it? One goes
It
down,
is.
the next one goes. So.
One over point, one down the ground, and then.
That's all right. We had one the other day in a club game that catch went down. The next 4 balls went for 6.
Oh, wow. That's backing your ability too, isn't it?
Wow.
Fantastic.
You know what that takes me back to, Gav?
Yes.
Were you in Perth with us
Yes, I
a couple
was.
of years ago when our friend Mr. Tommy Banton dropped a young fella called Mitchell Marsh. Probably the easiest catch you'll see.
Was he keeping Tom Banton?
No, Tom Banton was just sitting at deep square and got one lobbed out to him, and he decided to run around it and headbutt it. And then Mitch Marsh decided to put me in the top tier of Optus Stadium about 7 times, which made me so excited. But
it happens, doesn't it?
It does. The funny thing about that game is my son somehow seems to find it on KO. And every time we watch it, we have to go out the backyard. And he's like, "Okay, Dad, I'll be Mitch Marsh. You be Ben Lachlan." So, okay, mate.
You be Ben Lachlan. How good's that?
Okay, mate.
That's gold.
So, yeah.
12 overs gone, 2 for 65 are the Scorchers. They'd be reasonably happy with that. Chase Oates into the attack from the southern end for the Darling Downs Suns.
Look at that haircut, Gav. That's you in your heyday, that little shave up the back there, isn't it?
No, no chance. I know. My young bloke's a bit older than yours, Benny, but I'd come back and get my phone back after half an hour after the end of play, and all I'd first message would be from him saying, "Hey, you bloke stink, you know? Why don't you do this? Why don't you do that?"
We get
cut behind, square, that will go all the way.
Yep.
Lovely stroke.
4 runs.
Just use the pace of the ball beautifully there.
Good camera work from Mitchy Horrigan up there.
That is
the
a
grandstand
shot, isn't it?
Very good shot. Puts a bit of pressure on Oates early in his spell.
Yes.
So we're getting 2 more light towers as well.
Fantastic.
So where over here to the left where the fenced off area is.
Yep.
One there, and the other one will go down directly opposite.
Already started.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because we've picked up an NRL game for next year.
Really? Well done.
Bulldogs will be playing the Cowboys here.
How good.
Outstanding.
Yeah. So
come up for that one, Gav, wouldn't you?
I'd have to travel for that.
Yeah.
Probably a little bit to do. We've had a gentleman move into town who's on the board of the Canterbury Bankstown Football Club, and he's on the board of the Canterbury Bankstown Leagues Club.
It's good power.
So it's the first official NRL game. They've had trial games here before, but never an actual NRL game, ARL game.
It's great.
What do they do? Just wet the wicket block?
Well, it's not going to be until August, so they're going to have plenty of time to let it grow out. I would think.
Yeah. They'll fill it, won't they? Be a full house that day.
Well, for the trial game between the Broncos and the Cowboys here a few years ago, and it was wet. It got 8,000.
Oh, good.
So you'd be thinking that they should be looking at a proper NRL game around 10,000.
Yeah.
At least,
yeah, good.
At least, fingers crossed.
They'll come from all over.
Yeah.
2 for 73.
Just starting to pick up the pace a bit, aren't we, the Sunny Coast boys?
Yeah. Hopefully Mr. Oates will get himself out of this over.
Lofted out towards mid-wicket, and he's grassed it.
Down it goes.
Did he go down a bit too early?
Oh, I reckon the wind's caught him there. He's thought it was coming, and the wind's grabbed it, and he just hasn't got there enough.
The depth a bit, hasn't he?
He has.
Is it the same fella? Hopefully he'll come back from it.
Could be. It's got to be a little bit faster early. Yeah. And went low. Hate going low, Gav, don't I?
You've got to get those. There we go. Oh, no, another one's gone down. Gee, we've had our
God, there's a bit happening, Gav. I missed that one.
They might be trying to get used to the lights, because not too many of them would have played under lights before, would they?
No, my team were very excited to be under lights tonight.
However, that would be, that's unfortunate. There's 2 chances there.
It's Riley Smithard, number 1.
2 for 75 would have turned into 4 for 75.
Actually, he's in reasonable position there.
Yeah,
definitely.
You do hear, I don't know, I've become so accustomed to it that under lights is just normal, I suppose, and daylight's a bit funny for me, but guys do say when they first catch under lights, it does hit your hands a little bit earlier than you think. And that's what that one sort of looked like, because he seemed to make good ground and be in a good spot there.
Well, the previous set of lights, which you guys played under, a lot of the players said that it does hit the hands early and gets quite big on you late.
Yes.
Whereas what I've noticed is since these lights have gone in, our Friday night, the catching has generally been a little bit better. Now, whether that's the beauty of the LED lights, I don't know. But obviously the towers here are nowhere near as the height that are at first-class grounds. The guys that are doing these lights here are also the guys that are involved in doing the lights at AB Field.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't realise they were getting lights and then
Yeah,
redevelopment.
it's all under
How good.
construction. I know that much. We've been with the girls heat squad and fire squad. We've been at Shore Sports at Norse.
And there's lights there now,
Yes,
isn't it?
yeah, it's a great setup.
Yeah.
Down there.
There must be something going on with lights in the world because all the cricket grounds up the sunny coast have got lights.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of them do, and they're all popping up everywhere. So it's great to see.
Fletcher Russell for the Suns.
Bold.
Oh, run out chance.
Oh,
hits
a
it.
long way out.
And umpire Luke Owen.
Oh, I thought that was.
I'll tell you what,
absolutely
those
fried.
stumps are
Not out.
impressive.
They are, aren't they? They're
are
good stumps.
They're good, eh?
Did you think? I thought that was out.
I thought it
Did
was
you think
out.
that was out?
Yeah.
Let's have a look at that one again, director.
John Devine.
We will
have
have the replay here.
He was cruising.
His bat's in the air.
Oh, in the air, Gav?
Did
I
he?
don't know.
Yeah.
There was a bit of plonking going on in the first game.
There's a quick look over to square leg.
We should have a side on view.
Have we got Zoomy?
Here we go.
Here we
This will
go.
tell the tale. Walks down the track.
Yeah.
Still.
Goes.
Rightio. Luke Owen, get out of the road. Umpire Luke
Right,
Owen.
it's just on his left leg.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's out.
Oh, come on, Gav. You've got to slow that down.
He's out. He's out. It's in the air.
Says the Darling Down Sons mentor.
No, it's in the air.
All right, well, we're back on though. Here we go. Oh, it's a
Out
nice
through
shot.
mid-wicket, good bit of fielding. Nice.
Oh, hit
fielded
the
again. That's
zinc
out
stumps.
Were they doing stump throwing in warm up or just
Well,
Gav's
no,
not
I
ball?
did-
No,
lots
no
of-
stump hitting.
No, lots of
Lots of-
catches,
yeah.
turning around, running over their shoulder.
Here we go. We're getting another look at this. Oh, I'm pretty sure the bat's in the air. It's out.
Yeah, I'll give you that one, Gav.
Is it out?
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, that was up.
Bat's
it was
in
up.
the air.
Yeah, in the air.
Yeah, definitely. Yes.
Unlucky. Good decision though. It's pretty hard to give that. We're in there 9 looks at it. So
It's one of the greatest back pedals I've ever heard, Benny. You learned that off Larry?
I don't think he's ever backpedaled, has he?
No, he never backpedaled. He came at me. But I had a wonderful time with him in the UK. I was lucky enough to spend a bit of time with him. Wonderful man.
Jobson 49. Oh,
Could be
And
just
walked
over.
into the outfield. Well fielded.
It's 50.
well batted.
Not bad.
Well
Bit of
batted.
luck for
Did
Jobson.
Jobson.
but he's-
Awesome batting, Mr. Jobson.
Now, which club's Jobson from?
He's Maroochydore. Maroochydore Career Club.
The Mighty Swans. One of the strongest clubs on the coast, that's for sure.
Probably third strongest if you look at the ladder at the moment, Kevin. How many years did you have up the coast, Gav? That's a lovely
That's a
stroke.
great shot
Right
out to
in,
cow corner.
1
4 runs, 1 bounce over
Lovely stroke.
the boundary.
That's what we need. A bit more Larry
I had
Gurley.
3 wonderful years up there.
Right.
Very good. Good place.
Good
to
setup,
play
isn't
cricket. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, had a great time up there under the big chicken farmer, Edo Brandes,
Right.
who was head coach that year, and
Former Zimbabwean Test player.
yeah,
He's back now, Edo.
he is.
Yep.
And as I said, the side that I coached went for 490 yesterday against the sunny coast. So tread lightly.
I was hoping that the boys might declare and have a crack at you, but apparently 490 is probably enough, though.
Well, the wicket's flat. That's all I know.
I do
And
hate
we got an
Zimble.
early one. We got one. I think it was the first. I wasn't actually there. I was. I'd been away at Ashley Nofke's.
Oh,
wedding.
Hidnoff got married again.
Yeah,
Congratulations, Ashley, if you're listening in on your honeymoon.
Yeah, sure.
He would be. I was surprised. His son wasn't
Oh.
here. He's been playing.
I think Will played a few games for Tabs, didn't he? I think.
so,
Yeah. Is Will still? I think he's available next year as well, maybe.
He's a year young, I think.
Yeah.
But tell you what.
Be nice to see that name floating around again, wouldn't it?
Well, he's probably got one of the greatest mullets I've seen.
Has
in
he?
the-
Oh, how does that go down with Dad?
well,
No choice. This is what I've got to look forward to.
Offers was a bit wild when he was younger.
Was he? Okay.
Yeah, a little bit.
2 for 81.
It's a lovely shot.
And that's
Not a
an
bad
outs.
hand either. Did he get a hand?
I reckon he did.
Got a touch. Nice pick up. Quick release throw. Still get through for 2 runs quite comfortably.
Righto, so 6 overs to go.
What do you reckon? We get up at 140 here, maybe? 10 and over?
Yep. I think that would be a very competitive.
Jobson's obviously key.
Yeah, he looks like he's starting to pull the trigger now. So
definitely.
Oates in.
Well, bowl. Oh, that might have been. Wasn't in the side edge on that, was there?
Let's have a look at the umpire. There we go, boys.
No, that was
boys.
Missed everything. Missed the bat, missed the stumps, and missed the keeper's gloves.
And missed the helmet.
Yes, missed the helmet.
What's happening? I know in my cricket up the sunny coast now, Gav, you just put your hat as your bowling marker. Is that happening in first grade in Brisbane, or is the umpire allowed to hold your hat again?
I think it's back to the umpire. Oh, I'm not sure.
Don't know. Right, okay, I've caught you out there.
I haven't bowled in a game for a while, mate, to be honest.
Thought you might have watched one being coached, but
No. Well, they're certainly not putting it at their run-ups.
Right. So I'm really enjoying my hat at my run-up.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
I
it's
thought you'd
something
bowl with yours on.
Something a bit different.
I thought you'd be giving it the Moe Matthews by now.
No, the helipad is getting bigger, but
is it?
There's still a little bit of hair there.
Oh, lost his shape a little bit there. Head was up.
Now he closes this out. He's going at just over 7s at the moment.
Looks like that breeze is still howling out there. We did talk about that in my pre-game talk, just to pick your elements. Don't try and battle into the wind.
Maybe that's played a role in the high ball catching as well.
Absolutely.
Short ball down the ground. Has he got it straight enough? No, they'll get one.
Long off down there.
Well fielded.
And they're coming. No, just the single.
Bit of fielding.
So that completes over number 15, 2 for 88. Now, apparently with these lights, I happened to be out here on the Thursday talking to the electricians, and there's going to be 2 settings with the lights. There's going to be a setting for cricket, there's going to be a setting for rugby league.
Okay.
And basically, this is all you need to turn the lights on and off.
I have
your
seen
phone.
The fancy app. We've got one at Noosa, which is all run on an app. You do feel like a bit of a guru when you turn them on.
Okay.
It's pretty easy when it works.
Yes.
Occasionally it hasn't worked for a few of our games and everyone gets a bit panicky, but we get there in the end. But yeah, it's amazing the difference the LEDs have made. They're just
unbelievable.
Next level. I think the Loom rating has gone through the roof, I believe, Gavin.
Well, that's nothing but good news considering we're back here in February to play, I think. So I'll have to let Lukey Feldman know that because he's been highly critical of my previous form up here.
Well, how's your catching been, Gav? Have you put any down?
I put one down up here off Ryan Harris.
Did you?
I've never heard the end of it.
Oh, was it a beautiful Ryan Harris?
I've gone full length to me right, and it hit me on the shoulder, so I missed it by a fair way. But yes, as you can imagine, the peanut gallery thought it was the most amusing thing. But
lovely.
Comes Russell.
Oh,
flicked
shot.
Behind square. It's going out towards the boundary, and it crosses for 4 runs.
Good.
Lovely shot there.
Of the field there.
Riley Jobson's going along very nicely here. Fletcher Russell straight down the leg side.
He's gone a bit straight there with the field that he's got. Yeah, ticking along nicely. Looks like we might have a little field change now.
Bowler and skipper in conversation. He's talking to his third man, and he's going to push him across. How far?
Is he going backstop?
No, it's nearly a backstop, isn't it? It's a very fine.
No, he wants him out. Communication issue down there.
He's taking him.
That's a bit of field.
And a fine leg.
Yeah.
Taking him across to fine leg, and
whereas he needs to get it right. No third man.
Bowl at the stumps now. So it's a very leg side field. Let's see if he can execute this one.
Can't afford to bowl outside off, can he?
Well bowled.
Nice shot.
Stroke.
Should be
good stroke.
Beautiful shot. 4 runs.
Lovely timing.
Gave the fielders no chance to pick that one off.
So personally here, Gav, with this howling breeze, I would be going the other way here. I'd be going full and wide outside off and letting him try and hit it into the breeze out that way.
Yeah.
So have a chat after the game, mate, about these little things, if you don't mind.
We'll mention it as we go along.
But that's the great things about these comps, isn't it? Learning these little things, which
I have quite often thought, wouldn't it be great experience from the young bloke's point of view to be able to say you had a little microphone in the captain's ear and you said, have you thought about this?
Mate,
and then they see it
great
if
to
you
be out
mention-
there.
Well, it's as good as being out there.
Didn't South Africa attempt to do that
Possibly,
years
I
ago
have,
in a test match?
Yeah, probably not for the same reasons we were thinking.
No,
Yeah.
no.
But even I just like the back end of my Big Bash career, probably the last 5 years, I basically got to stand at mid-off and be a bowling coach, which was just so much fun to work with. I spent a lot of time with Wes Agar and like just sort of building him up from being a net bowler for us all the way to where he's got to now. Not that I'm taking any credit for where he's at. It's all his hard work, but just being able to talk to these guys through situations and
lofted over mid-off.
Lovely stroke.
And crosses the long off boundary.
Showing a bit of
runs.
class, Jobson.
He certainly is.
It's a lovely stroke,
And
that.
hopefully, we might see him in Scorchers colours.
It's a beautiful stroke.
Great
Just
cricket at some stage.
a little bit of space to the leg side and thread his arm over the vacant
Free
mid-off
those
area.
arms. They all like to stay leg side of the ball. Very good. It's a little bit inside outish, wasn't it? A little bit.
Good over this for the Sunshine Coast boys.
Russell needs to find his.
How are we closing here?
Yeah.
He's had another field change. Deep square has come up and pushed the long off back.
So he's going full and straight.
Yeah, it's a little bit of each way here with the field.
I see
I don't know
that,
if we need the fine leg if we're going to bowl this way.
Yeah. Well
Oh,
bowled,
pace
well
off.
bowled.
Well bowled. Oh, down the front leg.
And
What would I
well
know?
played. He's worked that around the corner
Well fielded.
into a space where it's an easy single.
Well played. 13 off and keeps the strike. Well played, youngster.
Good cricket.
Setting up nicely for a good finish here. What do you reckon, Gav? 40 off the last?
You'd be aiming at that
Yeah.
with the way Jobson's going. You'd
I'd be going to, was it Wainwright that
Yep.
opened the bowling? I would
Yep.
go to him
got
now.
one left, hasn't he?
Cormac
One left.
Wainwright.
Yeah, Cormac bowled very
so
well
you'd back
early.
yourself to knock Jobson over.
I'd go now, yeah. Spend your, if that's your best credit you've got left, I'd
Yeah.
spend it now to try and get a breakthrough and
I agree.
put some clamps on.
So, as an example, if he had a microphone out there now, you go, have you
Put
had,
chatting away, yep.
it's not a case of going, do this. It's a case of going,
No.
have you had to think about maybe bringing Wainwright back and,
Yep.
making him bowl full and wide so, hits into the breeze. Just what a great learning experience that'd be to be able to do that.
And for underage cricket, like you look at
Fantastic.
the impact that coaches have on rugby league games and
That's
getting
right.
information to key players.
Absolutely.
You could make a call that's a reasonable comparison.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I know you're not going to be doing it in first grade cricket
No,
or first class cricket, but
No, good luck
but
with.
yeah.
Imagine
But
that.
underage cricket, there's a lot of value in it.
Absolutely. And we debrief post T20 games and once you get older and understand a bit more cricket and you've got all the vision there, you can go through ball by ball of what happened and your thought process and all this sort of stuff. But in these situations, the kids don't remember that much. So you go back and you go, your third ball of your second over and there's a little bit of blank look on your face.
Yes.
So if you can catch that moment when it's happening, it'd be so much, the education process would speed up so much faster. So I know sometimes we overcoach and do these things, but I reckon...
This is if you're going to overcoach, I reckon this is the age to do it though.
Yeah, that's what I feel. This is the level where you can actually start learning
And
some
they
stuff.
hang on to, they listen, which is good.
Oh, well bowled.
Third man.
So Jack Ra,
good start.
Yeah,
Jack.
that is a good start. That's where he wants to be. He's given himself plenty of protection on the offside. He's got a deep mid-off out and a deep cover.
Once again,
Third
though,
man.
Gav, I'd be going the other way. I'd be going a bit leg side and hitting into that wind a bit more. But if he doesn't miss there, the wind is howling from there into our face.
Yeah,
because
bit of a southeast.
Don't you remember those high balls you were hitting earlier?
Yeah, but I wasn't feeling the wind.
Bold,
that's for sure.
bold. You and me both, Gavin. That's for sure.
So Jack Ra into the attack from the southern end, the son of our esteemed Darling Downs Suns manager and scorer to our left here, Marcel.
Marcel, lovely.
There you go.
Where's he been hiding, Marcel?
Left armour.
It's a lovely start coming in the 16th over. He's gone bang bang.
He bowls a heavy ball.
That looks pretty
He's
good.
charging in. He's got a nice approach. Very even, very balanced.
Bold.
Bowled.
Pushes a left armour.
Pushes across.
Lucky bugger, eh?
Left armour.
I wish I was left
Straight
armour.
through the corridor.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I'm holding out hopes, Gavin, that I had early hopes that Oliver, my eldest boy, was going to be left-handed to start with, but he decided to stay right. So I've actually sticky taped Willie, my 3-year-old. His right arm's taped down, and he seems like he's going to run with his left, I reckon.
Wow.
My lovely wife's a left-hander, so
Another good one.
it's a great set.
Yes.
Sucking all the momentum out of the last over that we had.
So you'd like to think that he's going to bowl the next one from that end as well.
17
How's
and
your
19.
mouth going, Gav?
Yeah, I was
19.
just thinking then.
Yeah.
It's tougher as you get older.
It is.
I did hear Matty before mention that the Bulls Masters have a habit of continuing to lift the bar. Have a look at the stash on him. That's lifting the bar, mate. That's as bad as I've seen that.
Bulls Masters Matty Hodgson has got one of the best tashes you'll see going round.
Oh, nicely worked through in front of square out to the boundary. The sweeper out there just picks it up, hooks it in. Just a single. It was a lovely time shot off Ra.
Good set so far. See if he can close this out. It's a great start.
Or 3 off it, sorry. Where's he going?
A little chat with the skipper. No field change, so I'll be smacking that whitish Yorker that he's been hitting pretty well.
Yeah, definitely.
Johnson steps away.
Yeah, well bowled again.
And tried to create a little bit of room for himself. Ra's delivery was too good. And only 3 runs off Ra's opening over.
Right over.
Beautiful start. It's really sucked it back. That makes it 130 now, doesn't it, Gavin? That in a good case.
Down.
Yep. Great little start.
Right.
2 for 104 after 17. Jobson's still set.
What have we got? Oates coming back in, it looks like, is it? Swapping ends.
So we must be going to use Wainwright.
Wainwright last over this end with the wind.
And
Ra at the next
the
one.
other end.
Has Wainwright only got the 1 over left, has he? Or has he got 2?
Just the 1.
Just the 1?
Yep.
Yeah, he's bowled 3 up.
3
on the bounce.
Three straight up.
So he's bowled on the power play. And now he's going to close it out by those things.
It's a big over this, hitting with the wind.
Yes. So what's he gone with here? He's got, once again, a little bit of each way his bets here.
Chase Oates.
That's what I'd be That's what I'd be looking at. You'd be looking to Dave, wouldn't you? With no third man in, you run it down there, it's going to roll away for 4.
You would, Gav. I'd still be trying to slog it everywhere.
I'd stay leg side of the ball and try and run it.
That is the shot, because that will change the thought process too on the field placements if he gets one of those away. So needs to be nice and straight here, Oates.
Oh, foolish. Hits it straight.
Good straight.
That's going to get on too. That's beautiful.
The gap.
That sort of hit the ground and sort of took off, didn't it?
Yeah,
it didn't give the fielders any chance of getting that one.
Now this is a big over now, how he gets out of this.
A bit disappointed there. He hasn't missed by much there, Oates. It's a pretty good shot from Jobson. Oh, the low full. He's come down the track a bit, hasn't he? Good batting.
Long.
Good batting.
71 off 64.
Well. Is 100 out of the question, you Gavin? Are we 29 for Jobson to get there? Yeah, good finish.
It is.
That'd be a good turn.
Get him in an ice bath for tomorrow. Swing and a miss.
He's just overhitting that, Gav, isn't it? He's just got to get something on that.
Has that bounced a little bit more?
It did, yeah.
Probably hit the seam. Went through a little bit.
Had the space, though.
3 big balls here. Where's he going? Oh, it's a wide.
Leg side wide, signalled by umpire Paul Denning, and they sneak through for 1 as well. Good running.
Just a little overcorrection from that last one. A bit too much space than the one before, but that's all right. We get it wrong sometimes, Gav, don't we?
I know, Benny, don't worry. I know. Oh, bowled. Should be
fielded.
Great piece of fielding.
Oi, well done.
Single, good backing up there as well from the Darlingdown Suns boys.
He's got beautiful hands.
He's been good in the field, the captain. Very much so.
Doesn't mind communicating with his bowlers too.
Well, another one.
Skipper gets across there.
That's very much the way you'd like to close out an over.
Beautiful, beautiful effort so far. Yeah.
You'd probably be a bit more verbal, but
only in the early days, Gavin. Just when I was against you.
Remember you bounced me out in my last ever game.
That's lovely finish.
Oh, it's Johnson.
Johnson.
Yeah.
Bowled.
Was that the slower Gav? Or
It was pace off, I think.
Yep.
Off peg.
Yeah.
Perfect length.
16.
We'll get a replay out of the production team.
16 off 21.
Johnny Devine and company.
Good set. That's, what's that? 8 off, 11 off the last 2. Good squeeze.
Here we go. Here's the replay. Oh.
And as you know, Benny, I'm a big fan of bringing momentum off with you. So if we can grab another couple of wickets at the back end here, come out, have a good power play, and cruise on.
So here we go. We'll have a look at the replay now.
Yeah, definitely.
Back of the hand, I think, wasn't it? Beautiful.
He's played
skills.
right across it. He was looking to head it to the leg side, the shorter boundary, and hitting with the wind. New batsman to the crease.
Oh, a bit of shape on it too, I think, wasn't it? Lovely bowling.
Very good.
And a little teapot celebration.
It is.
Love it.
It is.
Love it.
New batsman to the crease. Baker, the skipper of the Scorchers.
That's good batting.
Oh,
mate.
lovely fielding.
No, I lie.
We're going 2.
And he's got there. Oh.
It's pretty good running, that.
Sorry, viewers, I jumped the gun there. I think it's Jared Jackson that's the new batter to the crease. 10.
That's good batting from Jobson,
Yes.
getting across the crease and looking to manipulate the ball to where the fielders aren't.
He's learnt from last over, hasn't he? He just let him sit out there.
Yeah, he did.
Starting to
He
put
did.
some pressure back.
Jared Jackson
However,
from the
I'm
Glasshouse team club.
Ruffle. Well bowled.
Oh. Inside
gee
edge.
whiz. Well fielded again out here. Very good.
Backing up, yes. Big arm over the keeper, a little bit ill-directed.
Crucial bit of fielding because they had that. Ideally they want to keep Jobson down the other end. Otherwise, 25 off.
How many left? It's going to be a good 100 from here, Gav.
What do we got, Jason, in regards to previous 100 getters in the Youth Cup?
Yeah, I'm
I did
sorry.
this to you last
Matty Hogan would have to
Matty Hogan?
Question without
Matty
notice.
Hogan, have you got any info? I don't have those sort of.
Hash, Matty.
Bowled.
Runs it down.
Yeah, we might have had some hundreds in
the adults.
in the 50. No, in the 50 over games here we may have. Have to go back and check out my cricket.
Yeah, we've got a few in the seniors. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, though, just listening to some stats on the ABC radio. Is it Rick Findlay that does the ABC
Rick
radio?
is very, very good, isn't he?
Oh my gosh, he's pulled out third
Bowled again.
slowest test over rate in 37 years.
They lost all
good running.
their
Good running.
prize money.
Yes, yeah, all their match fees gone.
I do
The
find
Poms.
that
That's well run. That back for 2.
interesting.
Gets Jobson back on strike.
Yeah.
I reckon he's sniffing 100 too. What do you reckon? Well, wouldn't be surprised.
You good last over?
Yeah, they're watching you.
Well bowled.
Played.
Oh.
Another good set so
And
far,
they'll
though, isn't
get
it?
back again. No go the bowlers in. No.
It's good running.
Yes, it is.
Nice arm, straight over the top of the stumps. Good backing up out there too.
Very impressed with this Jobson. He's been very, very good.
He's going well. He's blowing, isn't he? He's been out there 70 balls he's faced now.
Feeling
So
the humidity of.
see how he's travelling come Thursday, Gav.
Absolutely.
Can Ra finish off the over well here? He's
another good set.
Hasn't gone for a boundary yet this over.
Bowl, that'll be 1.
And Fieldsman out there at long off keeps it to 1.
What do you reckon? 130 will do him, I reckon.
Yep, that'll be a good result. I reckon Wainwright could pull something out though. I reckon.
Yeah.
Really put the clamps on here, but
Might go bang
if
bang.
he gets it, or we might go Oates again.
So 19 overs
Oates
down.
again. The slower ball Yorker's got him another over, Gavin.
Pace off.
Pace off.
And I think we probably want to get our best fielders deep mid on and deep mid off. So what figures have we got for Wainwright up front there, fellas? 3 overs. 3 overs, 2 for 14. Good figures.
3 overs, 2 for 14 for Wainwright. Doesn't get to bowl his 4th over. captain's put his faith in Oates from the northern end. Full toss.
Could be out. It's
It's
down.
lofted. No, I think he's got a lot of it.
Here
and
he
it's
goes.
6 runs.
Oh, he's
big.
sniffing 100, the youngster.
He is. He's going hard.
Lovely stroke.
Takes him to 86.
Puts Oates under some big pressure.
It does.
That just
What's
kept
it like,
going.
Benny? What's it like when you?
Oh,
when you watch your
winky,
first
winky
one
right
disappear?
now.
Here we
Winky,
go.
winky.
It's gone well over.
He's cleared the white picket fence there.
With the wind too, that's gone a
How
long
about
way.
you tell me what it's like when you're out there, and I'll tell you what it's like when you're coaching. Horrible feeling.
Yeah, it's not a great feeling.
Oh, he's going to get.
Has he got
back?
something on
He'll
that?
get
Got
two.
it. Is he coming back?
He's got to.
He's going for 2.
And
He's going. Oh, he's
Cooked
out. Run out.
unfortunately.
Great effort. Well fielded down there. Good throw
Great
in.
effort.
It's a lovely innings.
Yeah, very, very good.
Needed that, the boys.
Probably,
Yeah.
unfortunately, the run out, but doing the right thing by the team.
Run out on 87. He'll get the single.
That's
do.
outside of my jurisdiction. I think you do get the one though. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So
Yeah.
Devil's number.
Had to come back though.
Yes.
Got a bit of glove work by the big fella too to get back in.
Nice
there.
position. Got
Great
him.
little-
Yeah.
And a good decision from the umpire. Well done.
Or
Well
was it
done,
leg-
Luke Owen.
Did he call it leg buys?
Ah, did we? I didn't see an umpire. I didn't see an umpire's signal.
I wasn't looking for it. But it's a lovely innings. Well
Either
batted,
way,
Jobson.
Either got 86 or 87. Either way,
It's a beautiful innings.
very good innings.
Good way to start your week off, and he's put the Sunny Coast team in a really good spot here.
So then
Oates ball 3.
I'll get one. We'll field it. Just sitting on the ring now. Minimise the damage. Chase 131.
Hard job now coming new batter in, hitting from ball 1. Not the easiest
Tough
job to
gig.
come out and do.
So Alex Lee, the new batsman for the Scorchers, in shirt number 9 from the Caloundra Cricket Club.
It's not a bad strike.
Clubbed it down the ground. It'll be a good bit of fielding to save
Oh,
one.
good pressure.
Bad luck. Bad luck.
Don't think it would have mattered. It was a good turn, a good run.
Doesn't the vision looks like it's daytime out there?
It does, doesn't it?
How's Oates get out of this now? He's pegged it back.
Foolish
that's
delivery. Appeal by the keeper.
Lovely ball.
Umpire.
Now
Not
that I'm getting
moved.
old, your eyes are probably worse than mine. Was that the slow ball again? Or was
I
that just a
don't
good
think
Yorker?
so.
Just
I
a
think
good
it was
Yorker?
Just a wide Yorker that.
Well bowled. That's how you get out of it, Gab. 6 first ball, go wicket, 1 dot. That's pretty good.
Wide Yorker. Just hope he doesn't miss his length. That's a slow one, and that could be out.
Long on.
Down it
Oh,
goes again,
he
the
shelled
boys.
it.
Gavin, this must
The
be like coaching the heat
boys.
again, is it?
Wow. Wow. It's
Cormac Wainwright puts that catch down at long on.
133, it's a good total.
yes,
It'll
I think
take some chasing.
It will. I think
Does
hopefully
look
the
like,
boys' fielding will improve as the week goes on.
does look like
however-
a good surface though, doesn't it? And looks like you can get some good value out there early on in the power play. So, yes, what do you think, Gab? Momentum with a couple of drop catches there.
Yeah, we
Oh.
probably didn't bring the momentum off, did we?
No.
However, you catch that, throw it high, and
Celebrate,
carry on.
don't
and
ya?
Bring off the.
Rightio. So 20 overs.
I'll go down and have a chat to my batting group about how we're going to chase these down.
Sunshine
Oh,
Coast.
you're ditching commentary to go and coach.
Yeah, mate. Why not?
What, do you want me to stay here? And
You stay here. I'll talk.
Oh,
to
you just
I'll
go on.
talk to your bowlers.
Okay,
for you,
mate,
Benny.
thanks, yeah.
Yeah.
So at the end of the 20 overs, Sunshine Coast Scorchers end up on 4 for 133, which is a very, very competitive total in our game out here on Field 1. 134 runs is what the Darling Suns will require to win this game in the second half. And we'll wrap it up now. We'll be back here in about 10 minutes' time, which will be approximately 7:25, and we'll have the second half of that game for you on behalf of Gavin Fitness and Ben Lachlan. See you then. Bye.
Support your local fruit shop and help Queensland farmers.
One of my favourite fruits, oranges from Gayndah in the Wide Bay area.
And grapes from Warwick and the Darling Downs.
Beautiful strawberries from the beautiful Sunshine Coast.
Hard to beat an Innisfail or a Babinda banana from far north Queensland.
What about juicy apples from Stanthorpe?
You can't go past a Bowen mango from North Queensland.
Or a watermelon from Chinchilla. The Balls Masters are all about supporting junior cricket, and we're all about supporting local farmers. So make a better choice and get into your local fruit shop.
Times are changing. Everything is getting quicker and smarter. As a family-owned Australian business, let us show you how we are keeping pace with the rest of the world. Whether you are a one-man band or the procurement manager for a large multinational, we take the time to understand your needs. We personalise our service offering to deliver safe and effective solutions. At C&W, we are here to be your trusted partner anywhere, anytime.
Chemist Warehouse is making shopping more convenient with its new Click and Collect service. Just tap to order items online. And it's ready for pickup within just 4 hours. Click and Collect. Try it today.
Hey Horry and Mocko, can we have some tips?
Mocha, I reckon even you could turn this fella square.
I reckon, boys, we hold that lemon just down the seam. You get your technique right, we'll get that to swing. We'll bend it like a banana. Good, good.
Balls Masters like to say thanks to the Brisbane markets for supporting us so that we can run events like the Balls Masters Youth Cup.
The Brisbane markets support all our local farmers, so make a better choice and get all your fruit and veg from your local fruit shop.
Support your local fruit shop and help Queensland farmers.
One of my favourite fruits, oranges from Gayndah in the Wide Bay area.
And grapes from Warwick and the Darling Downs.
Beautiful strawberries from the beautiful Sunshine Coast.
Hard to beat an Innisfail or a Babinda banana from far north Queensland.
What about juicy apples from Stanthorpe?
You can't go past a Bowen mango from North Queensland.
Or a watermelon from Chinchilla. The Balls Masters are all about supporting junior cricket, and we're all about supporting local farmers. So make a better choice and get into your local fruit shop.
Times are changing. Everything is getting quicker and smarter. As a family-owned Australian business, let us show you how we are keeping pace with the rest of the world. Whether you are a one-man band or the procurement manager for a large multinational, we take the time to understand your needs. We personalise our service offering to deliver safe and effective solutions. At C&W, we are here to be your trusted partner anywhere, anytime.
Chemist Warehouse is making shopping more convenient with its new Click and Collect service. Just tap to order items online. And it's ready for pickup within just 4 hours. Click and Collect. Try it today.
Hey Horry and Mocko, can we have some tips?
Mocha, I reckon even you could turn this fella square.
I reckon, boys, we hold that lemon just down the seam. You get your technique right, we'll get that to swing. We'll bend it like a banana.
Good, good. Bulls Masters like to say thanks to the Brisbane markets for supporting us so that we can run events like the Bulls Masters Youth Cup.
The Brisbane markets support all our local farmers, so make a better choice and get all your fruit and veg from your local fruit shop.
Support your local fruit shop and help Queensland farmers.
One of my favourite fruits, oranges from Gayndah in the Wide Bay area.
And grapes from Warwick and the Darling Downs.
Beautiful strawberries from the beautiful Sunshine Coast.
Hard to beat an Innisfail or a Babinda banana from far north Queensland.
What about juicy apples from Stanthorpe?
You can't go past a Bowen mango from North Queensland.
Or a watermelon from Chinchilla. The Bulls Masters are all about supporting junior cricket, and we're all about supporting local farmers. So make a better choice and get into your local fruit shop.
Times are changing. Everything is getting quicker and smarter. As a family-owned Australian business, let us show you how we are keeping pace with the rest of the world. Whether you are a one-man band or the procurement manager for a large multinational, we take the time to understand your needs. We personalise our service offering to deliver safe and effective solutions. At C&W, we are here to be your trusted partner anywhere, anytime.
Chemist Warehouse is making shopping more convenient with its new Click and Collect service. Just tap to order items online. And it's ready for pickup within just 4 hours. Click and Collect. Try it today.
Welcome back, everybody, to Salter Oval, Field 1 here at Salter Oval, Bundaberg, under lights for the second half of our Pool A game between the Darling Downs South West Queensland Suns up against, well, the newcomers to the Bulls Masters Under-16 Youth Cup, the Sunshine Coast Scorchers. Sunshine Coast Scorchers have put on the board 4 for 133 off their 20 overs. Now it's their turn to defend that total. Darling Downs looking to get to the magic mark of 134 runs. Opening the batting for the Suns, number 6, Angus Town from the Highfields Cricket Club. And his opening partner looks like Cooper Webster from the University Cricket Club. Joining
Jason,
me in commentary, Matthew Hogan from the Bulls Masters. How are you, mate?
Mate, I'm good. I'm looking forward to this run chase. Darling Downs have been the benchmark of the Youth Cup for, well, since its inception. We're now in the 6th year. They've won 3 of the previous 5. And I expect them to be pretty handy. Sunshine Coast made a pretty good score. I think 133. It'll be hard to chase. So I'm looking forward to it.
Now I've just made that connection. We're just chatting off air about your housing situation and the year that Gold Coast have pulled out of the competition. You've moved to the Sunshine Coast, and the Sunshine Coast are into the competition. Is there any relevance to that?
Look, I'm can neither confirm or deny. There's been no pork barreling, let's just put it that way.
So, 3 balls gone in the Darling Downs innings. Opening the bowling for the Sunshine Coast Scorchers in shirt number 5 from the northern end, Josh Christensen from the Koroy Cricket Club. Not right on the coast, a little bit in the hinterland of the Sunshine Coast. Well bowled and gets the nick.
Oh, wow.
He's nicked him off, caught by the wicketkeeper for the Sunshine Coast side, Curtis McAllister. And that sees the demise of Angus Town for a bronze. Be a bronze duck?
Wow.
No, it might have been ball number 4. It'll be ball number 4. Snick City.
Oh, disappointing for Angus. Hasn't got his youth cup off to a good start, but I'm sure the Darling Downs Suns, they'll bat deep. And, well, it's not his night, and maybe it'll be someone else's night.
Looks like number 4 for the Darling Downs Suns going in the back. Kai Martin.
He's been right in the thick of the action, Kai. He bowled quite well. The ball followed him in the field too. And it's his turn to have a bat.
Angus Town knew he was out as soon as he played the shot. The head was up, looking at the umpire for his decision, and he wasted no time in giving him out. And Angus Town wasted no time in moving away from the striker's end. So the left-handed Kai Martin on strike. Skipper of the Scorchers side, Ben Baker, pushes the square leg out towards the square leg boundary and brings his long off up inside the circle to a regulation mid-off. Well bowled. Great delivery first up. Delivered by Christensen then to the on-strike Kai Martin. Beats him outside off. Well gloved. Curtis McAllister. So it'll be interesting to see how Darling Downs go about the chase, particularly in the power play, the first 6 overs.
They don't want to get too far behind here. They're
nice
that's a great shot.
Off the back foot, through the covers, racing out to the main grandstand boundary. 4 runs to Kai Martin.
Well, they finished that over very well, and they needed something out of that. A little slap, wasn't it? Just a crack off the bat.
It sounded beautiful. Applause from the Darling Downs coach there. And lovely time back foot cover drive. So over number 1 done and dusted, 1 for 4.
And they're chasing 134 to win. So I'd suggest they don't want to get too far behind. It's always better to go hard, go early and try and get in front, I reckon, than to leave it to those final overs like they do in the Big Bash. They say take it deep, but...
So opening the bowling for the Scorchers from the southern end here at Salter Oval, the Calvin Street gate end of Salter Oval. Number 6, Talon Reichert, sporting a mullet that looks like straight out. Oh, he struck first. No.
He's dropped him.
The keeper's... Keeper's put him down. The Sunshine Coast Scorchers were up. They thought he had it. McAllister, here we go on the replay. Snick watches it, and down she goes. Shell.
Oh, look, he was walking too. Webster, first ball.
That would have just been catastrophic for the Suns to have lost 2 wickets in the first 2 overs. So the gods are smiling on them.
Wow, how many can he make him pay? He's got off strike there. It's not a bad way to sort of get off strike and go down and have a think about it. You've been given a chance. How am I going to cash in? Gee, Reichert has definitely got the haircut of the tournament so far.
The Talon Reichert mullet, it looks like he's walked straight off the set from the 1980s Neighbours. Seriously? Yeah. Is it Jason Donovan bowling?
Toby Mangle.
He bowls with a little wide delivery. He bowls with a little bit of heat there.
He's a bit fast, isn't he?
Yeah, he's got some wheels. He's getting it through. Keeper's
find that accuracy again.
Keeper's back a fair way from the stumps.
Probably a little bit disappointed he didn't get the wicket, but
keeper's back probably about 12 metres from the stumps. Here we go. Nicely bowled.
Quick run.
Callers, yes. Excellent running between wickets. Just great running between wickets. And that's what they need to do. Yep. That's what Darling Downs are going to need to do here. Run really well between wickets. If they can't hit the ball through or over the fielders, they need to use those soft hands, drop and run. Keep that scoreboard ticking over.
Is that one's bounced?
Yeah, he's banged that one in. Slightly heavier ball.
Noel Stitt's watching. Simon Gills has been on.
I think those lads are up at Agnes Water playing some golf over the next couple of days. And both of those gentlemen will probably find themselves here at the cricket at some stage when they get back on Tuesday or Wednesday of this upcoming week. I think Noel Stitt might be in for an umpiring stint, and Simon Gills might be in for some commentary time on the cans.
I remember last year you basically had to book yourself in for larynx surgery about this time of year. You were done.
Yes, it was a big week, but I was actually hoping to get Wide Bay ABC announcer Scotty Lamond involved this year.
Ah, did he take?
He was really keen to, but see, he's also the manager of the Wide Bay under-15 side, so he's actually away at the state under-15 carnival this week.
That sounds like an excuse to me. You either can, there's two types of people in the world: those that can and those that can't. And yeah,
but yeah, he's keen to sort of get involved in that sort of stuff. He's done a little bit of ground announcing here for both rugby league and cricket before.
That'd be great.
Solder Oval.
I like Scotty Lamont. He's a good operator.
Yes.
Actually,
yeah,
Benny Laughlin's on. He'll be talking to David Dowsett tomorrow at 7:15.
David Dowsett also works for Wide Bay ABC. And actually, David Dowsett's son was a handy cricketer in his day as well.
Yeah, he was... Just steals a run like
little
that.
Bit of indoor cricket skill there from the cover fieldsman.
Is that the captain?
Backhand flick. Looking for the run out.
Benny Baker.
Number 1.
Is he the captain?
Number 1, Benny Baker is the captain. I think he's a former Queensland under-12 representative player as well. I'm not sure what he's done since, but I'm pretty sure he was the captain of the Queensland under-12 schoolboys side back in 3 or 4 years ago.
Oh, that's
lofted over mid-wicket,
nice chip.
And couple of bounces, 4 runs to Webster.
I don't think he's grown much since under-12s.
He's not a big lad, but I watched him bowl earlier this season in a Tavs game against Wide Bay. He bowled...
what does he bowl? Spinner?
Yeah, he bowled some off breaks. Quite a long run-up for an off-spinner.
He's a good fielder, isn't he?
Yeah, and bowled really well too from what I've seen, the small amount from what I've seen him bowl. Very impressive. So they've got a...
Is the captain. I was talking to their... might have been the Scorchers coach, and he was saying, or the manager, and he was saying that he's underage too. So if he's captaining the team and he's underage, they've obviously got a high opinion of his cricket IQ.
Yeah, I was talking to Wide Bay Queensland Cricket's talent identification officer a couple of weeks ago about him, and I'm pretty sure he captained the Queensland under-12 side. They say that he's a very tough cricketer, very resilient cricketer.
You've got more fans. Jason Shears, Shannon Haycox has come in with a bit of praise. Loving the silky larynx tonight.
Shannon Haycox, very good man. He's the Bundaberg Cricket Association's junior coordinator or vice president, and just doesn't stick to the juniors. He involves himself across all levels of cricket. Plus, he's got 2 very talented sons who have played lots of representative cricket, and he's got a fantastic wife, Kylie, who local teacher, but she loves the cricket. She basically takes a lot of the photographs that appear on the Bundaberg Cricket Facebook site. She's very passionate about her cricket and her sons, and she comes from a cricketing family herself.
Well, that was a swing.
Good to see some local people following the cricket.
I don't know if they're talking about you or me here, but someone said, "Great chat, Silver Fox. Keep up the great work." Is that you or me, the Silver Fox?
It's probably more me.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I've got a bit more silver than what you have, Matty. I think you shaved all yours off after your beard became a little bit grey than you expected.
That is true. Good to have Good to have the Queensland boys up though. Eh? Good insight here in Benny Lachlan and Gavin Fitness talking about their time with the Brisbane Heat. Always love hearing that sort of
banter.
That banter.
Yeah, well, those guys obviously played against each other a fair bit too. From the
Benny
point of view
was
of
with
club
Winner Manly
cricket.
a lot, wasn't he? And
yep.
Gav was Toombul most of his career, and then Kate came up here, didn't he? Sunshine Coast.
He spent some time at Sunshine Coast. Did he?
Captain coached them to a premiership.
Yeah,
I think.
Did he spend some time playing for Sandgate Redcliffe as well?
I think he did. Yeah. Gets around, does Gav.
So is this Baker into the attack? No. Yes. So Reichardt has been taken out of the attack after over number 1.
Here he is, speaking about Benny Baker, the captain.
It looks like Benny Baker is coming into bowl.
You're talking about him just before,
Yeah.
so be interested to have a look, see what he can do.
I haven't put the commentator's curse on him, but as I said, I saw him bowl earlier in the season.
He's controlling his field there.
And he bowled really well.
Yeah, he does have a long run up.
And it's an unusual
very
run up.
darts him in.
But it works for him.
Hey.
It's not what you call an orthodox or traditional spinner's run up. Actually, you could probably go back to a fella. Here we go. A fella by the name of Bruce Yardley that played for Western Australia and Australia, who was a medium pacer who turned into an off spinner and had a very long run up as an off spin bowler.
He started well. We've got a guy that comes up here a bit actually on Bulls Masters trips, Jeff Foley, who's similar.
Axel
Foley, that's right. He apparently, you ask Gav if Gav Fitness would come up and do his second shift, then you can ask him. But he's one of the hardest guys to wicket keep against because he's so fast and he sort of darts it in and gets a bit of turn.
Yeah, Jeff Foley was at Valleys when I was playing at Valleys. And don't get me wrong here, I wasn't playing top grade, I was playing lower grades, but we all trained together. And got to face Jeff in the nets at Valleys.
Yeah, good fielding, and he snuck a run. Yep.
He was quite sharp. He was quite sharp. Back in the day when he was bowling his...
Almost off-cutters, isn't it?
Well, he was bowling his medium paces then.
Yep.
Medium fast, and then he turned himself into an off-break bowler. I think he might have, at times, had a slightly suspect action. I think he might have got himself in a little bit of trouble at some stage with his bowling action.
Darryl Hare from the Orange Cricket Club, Orange City Warriors. Kept a close eye on him.
But yes, Jeff Foley, good man, and has toured up here a couple of times with the Bulls Masters.
They're very popular amongst the playing group. Everyone, when I ask people, who do you enjoy going on these tours with, half of them say Foles. They love him. So there you go.
Did he score a debut 100 for Queensland? I'm gonna say he did. I reckon he got something like 150 or 160. I'm sure someone out there will be able to jump on the net and confirm that.
Yeah, if anyone can let us know, hit us up on the
I'm
Facebook
thinking that he
chat.
scored a debut century for Queensland. Would have been back in 88, 89, something like that.
If you get that right, I'll...
You buy me a beer?
I certainly will.
Great. Righto, quite a very tidy over from Baker. 4 runs off his over. 4 overs gone. Darling down, Southwest Suns. 1 for 18. How's that? Both batsmen. 8 runs off 10 deliveries.
So it's delicately poised here, isn't it? There's the Suns haven't really exploded out of the blocks, but they're close enough if they're good enough. They're going to have to be pretty good to chase down to get 134 here tonight. So in the previous game, Southeast Queensland batted first and got 120, and then Wide Bay got them in the 19th over. It looked a bit shaky there for a while, but a couple of sundries, I think, from Southeast Queensland helped them.
Here's another good mullet. Jared Jackson from the Glasshouse Cricket Club.
Yeah.
Coming into bowl his first over from the northern end. flowing locks.
We do love our mullets at the Sunny Coast. I'll tell you what.
Nice start on the money. Dot ball to Kai Martin.
There, it's a beautiful shot.
Slot,
and
he's
taken him
out. That is an awesome catch at long on.
Oh, he's happy about it too.
He basically did not have to move from that long on position. It was hit straight down his throat.
Oh, he looks desolate walking off there. Does Kai Martin? He was primed for a big one, and he got a fair bit of that. Unfortunately, the fielder was there, and Sunny Coast did it a lot in their innings. They took the field on and just got a bit lucky. They unfortunately, Kai Martin has to go.
And I'm thinking the batsman crossed, so we'll see Webster. Cooper Webster should be at the striker's end, and it looks like the number 11 for the Darling Downs Suns, Chase Oates. It looks like he's coming out to join Cooper Webster, and he'll be at the non-strikers end. This is a good catch.
Yeah, we've seen a lot go
judged.
down under the lights, haven't we, in the first innings from the Darling Downs boys. Put a few down. They're generally a pretty handy fielding side, so it's certainly it might be hard playing under lights, especially if it's your first go. I don't know if the Sunny Coast boys play under lights a bit, do they? No? Yeah, first go. So, great catch, absolutely. And a crucial wicket too.
2 for 18. Oh, nice work. Soft hands. Drop and run into the leg side. Smart cricket. If you can't do much with it, that's what you got to do. Soft hands. The Sunshine Coast fielders in the ring are right back on the ring, so there are plenty of options there, particularly on the leg side, to scoot through for that quick single. Jackson and snicks Oates off with his first delivery. McAllister.
Jackson is on fire here.
McAllister takes another catch. Here we go. We got the replay. As Benny Lachlan comes
very excited. Benny Lachlan here. He must have absolutely woven some magical words down there in the sheds. These Sunny Coast boys have come out and they are fired up.
They are up and about. What about the pre-match talk?
What did you say to them?
I'll say that for later.
Depending on the result, Benny.
Great start from the boys. Some good catching. Put a couple down too, haven't we? So,
well, that was a great catch down here.
Catch. I thought that was 6 off the bat.
Yeah, so did we. I was there just saying it's crack. But anyway, look, they're
It's been some good cricket to watch. Some good bowling, some good shots.
So I've got you here, Foley. Played 65 first-class games. Plus 50 list A, batting average of 30, highest score of 155.
I reckon that could have been his debut.
Did he got the 155?
I reckon he got 100 in his debut match for Queensland.
What have I come into, fellas? There's a cracking game of cricket going on here. We're talking about Foles.
Yeah. So
how did we get on to Jeff Foley? Oh, we're talking about Baker's...
the bowler from the other end.
Baker, yes.
A few Foley notes about him.
Jeff Foley. We're talking about his style.
And then he said that he reckoned in 1989 he scored 160 on debut, and I was like, I've got to check this.
The joys of Google.
Yeah. It doesn't say it.
Jackson.
Yes, 2 for 1. With one ball to close out here.
Tell you what, there's some bad lids in my Sunny
Isn't
Coast.
there? We were discussing that.
Jeez, a bit of jealousy, but
we're just saying, is it Jason Donovan bowling for Sunshine Coast? Or
yeah, there's
straight off the 1980s Neighbours set.
Many of our viewers know who that is. Yeah, yeah. Very good.
Well, awesome over there from Jackson of the Sunshine Coast.
leaving Darling Downs Southwest in complete and utter disarray at the end of the 5th over. 3 for 20. Still a lot of cricket to be made, and you would imagine Darling Downs will bat quite deep.
Yeah, chasing 134, being 3 for 20 after 5. I mean, the pressure is just going to keep building. Someone's got to get away.
So Baker's just bowled that one over from the...
Yeah, very impressive, Baker. He's a good cricket brain, the youngster. He looks like he's pretty switched on, so changed his angles pretty well there, and looked like he was getting some shape in the air with his offies. I'm not sure if you could see from up here.
Now, what do you know about him?
Not much, mate. I met him 2 hours ago, so but he's
got a good lid.
He's got a good. I know this boy a bit better. This is Talon, I'm pretty sure, is it? This is
another lid.
Another lid. It's hard to tell with the mullets flapping out there, but yeah, this is my boy Talon, one of the Noosa Taunton products. So I got lucky enough to play a couple of games with Talon and
a couple in first grade.
First grade, yeah, get a couple of wickets for the first grade boys. Now I think was it his one-day debut? I think fortunately our skipper put down a sitter at second to cost him his first pole.
Oh no!
But it's all right.
Jacob Deneen.
Jacob Deneen dropped a sitter. Hope Jack's listening.
Yes, g'day Jacob Deneen.
Put down an absolute sitter at second just to really ruin the boys' day. But he bowled well, Tal. He's a good prospect.
Well, the other thing I like about Ben Baker is he's wearing a white floppy hat. Everyone else has got the cap on. He's sun safe even under the lights.
Yeah.
Something I can relate to a little bit. I didn't rock the floppy. I actually rocked a little telly toweling for about 3 years in first grade. It was my
Max Walker style.
Is that what it was? I don't know. It was at Kmart and it was like $2, so I bought it.
Oh no.
And then myself and I play with Matty Thompson at Wynnum, which is Jeff's eldest boy. And we somehow went through our father's wardrobes and found World Series white button-ups that would go down to your belly button with the big V's.
Oh,
the telly toweling. I reckon he had the Tomo stash. It was, God, we were cool back then, weren't we?
That's terrible.
Yeah, it was very good. Very good.
Did you play your whole career, club career, Wynnum Manly?
Yep, so born and raised in Wynnum Manly from about, I reckon I was down there when I was 8 or 9.
Oh,
and
well
then,
bowled,
was
right
there
Kurt.
until I got sacked from Queensland and had to move state. So up until 28 probably. Yep. And then decided to play for the Sunny Coast Scorchers when I moved back up to Noosa. For the last couple of years, just for
okay.
But I was pretty ordinary. I was 12th man for our Tabners under 16s team. Couldn't break into that one, and then toured away in 5th and 6th grade for a couple of years. Bowled. Good set so far from Talon.
It's just a good example of the word you said there, toiling. You know, sticking it out in 5th and 6th grade and working hard at your art.
Yeah, I don't think you look at it that when you're at the moment when you're there like that. It's just a pure love of the game. I think is what the drive is. Yeah, just it's such a. I love team sport, but it's such an individual team sport. So you get both sides of it. You get the team camaraderie and all that sort of stuff, and you also get the individual skill sets to work on and keep improving on. So that's what. Yeah, I just love the game and still do. It's still great fun to play.
How old are you? 30,
I'm 39.
You don't have to answer that, but anyway, thank you. And so we'll keep playing. You got another years playing this season.
Yeah, playing some local cricket at Sunny Coast. Yeah. It's more about my young fellow Ollie loves coming down and getting involved. And
right, yeah.
He gets to toss the coin occasionally and help out, put the markers out and all that sort of stuff. So he loves coming down and doing that. So, that's probably my part now is just to sort of educate him and show him what a club's like and all that. I just find growing up at a career club and running around on the grass and doing those things. It's just I was fortunate enough to do it as a kid with my dad playing. So it's nice to be able to have him around and show him. Big Willie, my 3-year-old, he's not a huge fan of cricket at the moment. When I say I'm going to put the big bash on, he's yelling at me saying, ABC kids, please, Dad. There's normally a little bit of a fight, and I normally lose. So
that's the end of the power play for the Darling Downs Southwest side. They ended up at 3 for 22 after their 6 overs, and in comparison, Sunny Coast were 1 for 33.
They've done all right there to stay, get 22, still keep the run rate at a reasonable rate, losing 3 though. So still hanging in there. Just need a little partnership here to give them a base to jump at the end from.
Well, if any team can do it, it is Darling Downs. They have proven over the years that they're the best underage sort of team in regional Queensland. So we'll certainly see what they've got. If they can pull this off, it'll be quite the feat.
Well bowled, great running between wickets.
They have run well. They've dropped and run pretty well, which I've noticed early. So that's something we can pick up on. Just getting a little bit tighter, or having one of those men in a bit tighter. Now you've got the sweepers out behind them.
So the Sunny Coast, they look like a pretty impressive side. Like, they're new to the comp. No one's seen them before, and they've come in and they look really well
They
sort
played
of
in the
drilled.
Taverners. They played in the Taverners comp. The majority of these guys, so
they just feel like they're a really strong unit together already. You've got that already. So well played, well run again. I just feel that man at mid wicket, I'm not sure who that is, needs to get in a little bit tighter, especially now he's got men behind him stopping the boundaries. Good play though. This is how you get back in the game. You drop and run, start it ticking over, pick up some ones and twos, and before you know it, you're back in the hunt.
Oh, that's
Bowled him.
Not going to help. And Jackson again.
Jackson 3 for.
This boy's on fire. How good are those stumps look? They just light up beautifully. Was that straight through or a little inside edge?
I don't know.
You guys better vision than I do.
I think it must have been an inside
Here we
edge.
go. We'll get a good view from
See
this
the
angle.
mullet flapping as he comes in. Yeah, it had to be an inside edge.
Inside edge.
Bit unlucky, but ball's in the right spot, more bowled.
Oh, he loves it. He's having a day out, Jackson.
Well, he's doing what Ben Naish did for the SEQ Stormers in the earlier game when he came into bowl and just picked up 3 really quick wickets. So, well done. Well done, Jared Jackson.
Good to see Gavin Fitness return. Didn't think he was going to come back after that start. So, Gav, can you just talk us through what you said there at the halftime break, mate, if you don't mind?
Well, it wasn't to lose 4 up front. However, can they stage a bit of a fight back? I've been impressed with the Sunny Coast bowling.
Been some good areas, haven't they? They've been pretty disciplined already.
Decent mullet too.
Some good mullets and decent pace, I feel like. Does it looks decent to me?
Flows in the breeze.
So the new batsman to the crease, the skipper of the Darling Downs Sunside, TJ Samara Wickrama. Left-handed bat, shirt number 9, and currently on strike. So the Suns really need a skipper's knock here, don't they, Gav?
They do.
Definitely.
He did look like he moved very well in the field, though, and had some very good hands when he was fielding. So looking forward to seeing his skills.
I'll be looking to build a partnership here, that's for sure.
Jackson in, last ball of his over.
Well bowled.
Quick single, run out chance, and throw was awry.
Boys seem to have run well, Gav. The drop and run seems to be going well. It's putting some good pressure on.
Still think, obviously, if they can build a partnership, 130 is not.
No, it's always in reach, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Just need a. And we haven't seen the all the bowling changes yet. Haven't seen anyone on target yet, put it that way.
You need a bit of leg spin into the attack, I feel.
Actually, would these guys have played? These two teams have played against each other in the
I don't
tabs?
think they played each other. I think it was
different pools.
I think so. Is it, yeah, or they might just do it's too fast sort of thing for a Sunday. But great to see all these teams come into the Taverners comp and really boosting probably the amount of cricket they're playing from that area.
Definitely.
So Charlie Moore looks like he's got ball in hand and looks like he rolls out some leggies.
Yep, looked like a pretty traditional leg spinner in warm-up to me. Told him not to bowl me a googly because I can't pick them when I'm gloving them.
There's a leggy for SEQ that was very impressive earlier on today. Martin. Sorry, Williams. Josh Williams.
Oh, no, there's a run out.
Oh, he's out.
What has happened there, Gavin?
Oh, no.
What was he doing?
I think he might have thought it had gone past him.
Did
at
he?
one
Right.
stage, but it hasn't.
It was almost a catch as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Here we go. He throws it up.
Good.
Oh. the fielder's actually recovered
He's
really,
done really well there and kept his head and just lobbed it in, didn't he?
The bowler's done a good job getting back.
Could have quite easily panicked there.
The batsman, I think, has thought that the ball has well and truly beaten the fielder.
Yeah.
He's not even in the frame.
It doesn't help Gavin, does it, that one?
Not at all, to say the least. Oh well, at least everyone's going to get a bat today. Yes, that's not exactly a great power play, however. As I said, if they can just build a partnership through the middle overs here, hit their sweepers hard, run hard between the wickets, you never know.
So Moore to continue bowl his leg breaks, throws that one up, and it's lofted over cover. It's not going to go for 4. Sweeper gets around.
Well played.
Pick up 2 runs. Nice shot.
Lovely stroke.
A little bit inside out over cover.
Thanks for coming.
Against a leg spin to a left-hander.
New batsman to the crease.
Maybe that was the wrong one.
Fletcher Russell at the non-striker's end.
Well, he picks him better than I do, that's for sure.
Nice again. Good feet. There we go. Just need one of our batters to really take control.
Well, you need a partnership.
That's it. Crucial here.
Yeah. This next partnership is crucial, absolutely. Mind you, as we were saying earlier, you know, these teams will bat down to 9 and possibly 10. Right. You know, you've probably only got 11 and 12 that are bunny-like at this level of cricket.
So bowl.
Good start.
Yeah, was that the wrong?
Oh, I'm thinking that was the wrong one. I'm not sure if we got a replay on that one.
Interesting. This looks like it's sliding on a little bit, doesn't it? Hurrying the batter up a bit.
Landing him nicely, though.
Good start by the young leggy. Showed good control.
Throws it up again, outside off. No run.
It's a good end.
Great over, 3 off. A run out.
Gav, you got to keep to a few leggies in your time.
Yes, I did, yeah.
Talk me through. Who have we got? Who did you keep to for Queensland?
No, Paul Jackson was the spinner in the side when I was playing. I was lucky enough to keep quite a bit to Trevor Holmes.
Yep.
Obviously at the back end of his career and early in mine, and I think he was the benchmark still.
Right.
Comes that, yeah.
Yep.
And then, you know, I kept to a young Cameron Boyce for a while at Toombul.
Yep. Was that enjoyable watching Boyce mature through there?
Boyce, it was interesting because the first time I ever come across him, I actually was playing against him, and I think I ran past the first ball he bowled. I'm not sure. It's something like that anyway. But no, he was great.
Looking forward to Boyce getting a crack in the Big Bash this year.
Well,
Kurt Bass on for the Scorchers at the northern end.
Sort of their team balance at the moment. It's probably a bit more pace bowling heavy down there at the Renegades, so hopefully they come to their senses and get him back in soon.
And he's been playing at Bally's, hasn't he? Was he?
Yeah. He's jumped ship, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's not at Toombul.
He's been playing all year. He missed last year. He got a bit sick last year, Boyce.
Yeah, that might be.
Yep, so he missed last Big Bash. But he's back down there ready to go.
Straight to mid-wicket. Take one.
Good backing up.
Good
Keeper,
running.
not required.
Well done. Yeah. And then just obviously bits and pieces of all the other ones around the place at times.
Have you done much work with Swepo? Got to catch him off Swepo at all?
Yeah. I'm honest with that. Just as a coach, never in a game.
Yeah.
I think I might have faced
no ball.
him. It's a free hit. I might have faced Sweppo once or twice in old boys games for Sandgate. I'm not sure whether.
Looks like one that really improved the last 2 years. Sweppo was always solid, but has really gone 2 steps further. Yeah,
absolutely. And I mean, I remember 4 or 5 years ago taking Sweppo away in a second living game at Junction Oval, and the improvement since then has been unbelievable.
Love it. Right, hang on 1 second, Gav. Let's strap in here. This is a free hit, so bit of Larry Dooley, hopefully.
Cow's corner.
Oh, off the toe end.
Down to third man, and they'll pick up a single from that free hit. And Russell not happy with himself.
Sorry, carry on. Sweppo, going well?
Yeah. As I said, I might have faced him once or twice, but he's come a long way in a short amount of time, and it's all on the back of hard work. He's a worker. Very good Sandgate boy.
He is, isn't he?
Yeah.
And then another spinner who's really wide. Seems like I haven't watched much of Matty Kuderman this year, but his numbers that are coming out are next level.
Yeah.
From not really getting a game at all to dominating.
Yeah.
It's been great to see.
Absolutely.
In the Shield.
In the Shield and the one days.
And the one days.
Yeah. Disappointing that the Heat haven't. I think what did he get the first game, and then they flicked him for the second game. So disappointing they haven't backed him in to carry that form over. But it's team balance sometimes in those competitions.
Another one, could be 2 here.
Working hard, having a crack, going for the
Oh.
outstanding run in between wickets.
Very good.
I think the Heat would like to see Swepson back as much as he's spending some time in the Australian system.
Yeah, Gavin and I were just talking about that.
Yeah.
We don't know.
As you remember, Benny, last year, we didn't get away to a great start, but then he came back into our system with Burnsy, who also injected some life into our group, and it was great.
Great. Burnsy probably needs special mention because Burnsy was proper under the pump last year and was the most hated man in Australia for some reason for not being able to score runs, and came in and did an amazing job for us and just showed his true character, which was great. And then Sweppo injected, and then the surprise packet was probably, well, not that we should surprise, but how good Marnus is at adapting to all formats of cricket, and just I think showed everyone that it's only a matter of time till he's playing all formats and dominating with bat and ball and fielding.
Bowls, that'll be another wide. Sundries. But yeah, as I said, the last year's campaign with the Heat was interesting because it seemed a lot we'd started to develop momentum. I remember Steckers and Baldermouth came back from the Australia A tour, and all of a sudden they were in the hotel, and then to have Sweppo and Marnus come back and Burnsy, it had a pretty good.
It was an interesting ride. I'll say it was an enjoyable ups and downs, and ended up playing some decent cricket at the end, which was good.
And we unfortunately got beaten in that semi, but that's T20 cricket.
It is.
And hopefully they'll be able to turn their form around over I think they play tomorrow night, don't they? The Heat, I think.
Testing me now. I have to ask my young fella Oliver. He's all over it, but
Well, Australia A
wanted to have run.
They smashed the Lions by 112, and
how did our boy Nessa go on the second dig?
Just looking at Swepson had 46 overs.
Oh my God.
46 overs, and he picked up 2 for 124. Matt Renshaw 14 overs, 2 for 26.
Well, the Poms are struggling when Renshaw's getting poles, don't you?
Isn't cricket an unfair game?
See, Reynolds is the sort of bloke you just don't want to get out.
Nick Maddinson, 1 for 4.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Short sports.
Bowling his offies.
Must be spinning. Speaking of spin, go back to
more to start his second over.
None for 3 off his first over.
Yeah.
Getting the field right. Long off, long on, deep mid, and and deep cover.
What, he's landed most of them.
He's going well. I like the field too. I like having the man at mid wicket in 0.45. Really, just gets rid of that little cheeky single in there. So
can he sweep?
deep backward square as well. So there is a bit of room there behind square.
Well, need to work hard between the wickets here. Only one.
You were saying we don't know if Swepson will be able to sneak back. I don't know, just with the way the Australia is at the moment, you'd hate to let him go and play a game somewhere and then someone's premier decides to shut a border and you can't get him back into the Test squad. Like, you'd be ropeable if you did that, I suppose, and not something happened to Nathan. He's went the one-hander.
Was that a chance? It was?
Felt like it was.
Well, the way the batsman's reacted, I think he was disappointed with the shot. So I'm thinking that...
it's a good experience, that, for Jason, isn't it? Yeah.
He's walked out.
It would have been a good snare, wouldn't it?
Here we go. Replay. Yep, it was a catch.
Oh, got a good chunk of it too.
Actually, that was similar to the one that Matt Short took the other night. Came into bowl his offies, he's knocked it up and turned around and caught it.
Yeah. He's had a good start to the campaign with the bat, hasn't he, Shorty? Really. He's always showed glimpses, so it's good to see him mature and really go big.
Bowled again, one down the ground. So who's your tip for the Big Bash this year? Who'll win the Big Bash?
Oh, Sixers always look like a really good
they
team.
Look good, don't they, the Sixers?
They just look the most balanced team. Feel like they've got guys that can win it in a lot of different spots. I know they got touched up by the Hurricanes, but I feel the Hurricanes, all the eggs go into Wadey and Darcy at the top of the order, and they have too much influence on the game. So
I think that was the wrong one.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Perth, I'm not 100% sold on Perth at the moment. I know we're only 2 games in. When you put Mitch Marsh back in that team, though, it's going to be pretty good.
Powerful.
Thunder look all right. They might be one batter short, possibly the Thunder. Just in that middle there, possibly, but I might be a bit harsh to them.
They'll get Usman back, won't
they? If they get released from if they don't keep him in the Test squad, which will shore them up. Stars look like they're from the team they rolled in the first game to the team they put in the second game was stark difference. So, it's amazing how these influential, it's the fringe players of the Test squad have such a bearing on the team. So you either go from probably the best player in the comp in your side to bringing in the 100th best player almost is the change that happens when they get picked for a Test team. So.
Jared Jackson to continue for the Scorchers from the northern end. At the end of the 10th over, Darling Downs 5 for 40. At the same stage, the Sunshine Coast side were 2 for 49. So runs-wise, not a massive amount of difference, but the wickets column, bit of concern.
It is.
So if we can build a partnership here and get through to the 15th, 16th over, we're still with 5 wickets in the shed. Hopefully a couple of the bowlers might come in and whack them.
Jackson is bowling well, though. 3 for 7 off his 2.1. Young fella's had a great start.
Exceptional. Not a lot of bounce.
That's a nice shot.
Too.
Pick up 2.
Right.
Good running. Nice timing.
You can't knock the run in between wickets from the Darling Downs boys.
They've been right onto it.
They've been right onto it from ball 1.
Gav, what team do you like in the Big Bash? Have you?
No, I think so far from what I've seen, I think the Sixers looked very good the other night. Outside of that, I think the Heat could give it a shake. I think,
You're always the optimist, aren't you?
No,
you love your Heat. You're deep down, aren't you?
Yeah, I think.
This is what, I've played for everyone, so I can sort of have a foot in every camp.
I'm hoping the Heat will get the job done. A few of the names you've already mentioned, your Kuhnemans and your Bartletts and all that.
They're showing glimpses, and they showed glimpses last year. Sammy Hazlitt, I've bowled to him for 5 years now, and he's the world's best net batter. And he's starting to show glimpses of how good he is, and he just needs to learn that little bit more, and he'll just start tearing the comp apart. And Baisley, we saw Baisley's power the other night. It's phenomenal. So
how about Bartlett though? Like, he's come on with his bowling, but how well did he bat? He nearly pulled it out of the fire the other night.
I've seen X come out and I've changed channels normally because I'm pretty sure the game's over, and I've flicked back and they've lost by 4 runs or something. Didn't they? And I was like, I might need to rewatch this.
He moves well on the field.
Mate, he's a ripper. He tries hard. He looks like he should. He reminds me of
the
Well
Happy
bowled.
Gilmore, you know, the
Well
massive
bowled.
dude on Happy
Yeah,
Gilmore.
He's got the big teeth.
Just big something, and you go, how is this? He moves so well though. Like he
Yeah.
must be 100 kilos, X, and he
Yeah.
just
Athlete.
moves really well. And his
Fantastic.
bowling skills are just keep improving. So
But yeah, if the cards can, as you know, T20 cricket is so fickle. You know, if the cards fall, they could be really, really competitive, and I'm hoping for the Brisbane public that that's the case.
yeah,
Jackson in.
He's hit that clean too.
Nice down, driven to long on. Just for the one though.
just trying to get things going a little bit. Another good set from Jackson though, just
It
the
is.
4 off.
Very good.
Keep him going. Do you think that he's 4 on the bounce, or save him one, Gavin?
I'd probably go again.
I'd go
with
again.
The thought of knocking him over.
Yep.
You know, get
You
another
almost
wicket.
kill the game if he bowls another good one.
Yep. Looks like this. This is great to see the Sunshine Coast Scorchers depth in their bowling as well. You know,
So Baker into the
Yeah,
attack.
Benny's back on the offie.
Yep.
Yep. He's the captain too, isn't he?
He is.
Yep.
Yep.
It's just an interesting run up.
It is.
It's the first
I
thing
was a little bit worried gloving him. I was like, is this going to come down very fast and hit me?
Absolutely.
And
Yeah.
it was, I know it was spin.
And let's not change it, mate. Let's
No.
That's
It
the-
works.
Absolutely, just let him do it and see what happens. You know, if they need to change it, they will. But yeah.
It gets him into his rhythm and it gets him through the crease.
Well, the reality of it is probably the first half of it's probably wasted. But if that's what makes him feel
right.
comfortable, that's a good thing. Well bowled, one down the ground. Whereas, yeah, would you agree with that, Danny? The first part of his run up is yours.
Yeah, you could call it a wasted of energy
Yeah,
or whatever, but it gets him
but
nice
it
and
gets him
balanced.
down.
And he looks like a really good mover as well. So
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to
Looks
have any
switched on.
balanced issues
So
or
he
anything.
could start his run up there.
Yeah.
But
I was actually hoping he was going to keep going in at that pace and bowl quite a fast offie. That's what I was sort of hoping might come out. Yeah, like the 105 sort of stuff, which I'm sure he could do. But
well,
he's got
once
some.
he gets bigger and
Yeah,
stronger, I'm sure
yeah.
that'll be the.
It'll be another string to his bow.
Speaking of spinners that you spoke about before, something I have really enjoyed is over the years with the heat has been keeping to some of the, like Majib,
Yeah.
Zahir Khan,
Yeah.
Dan Vittori. Haven't been able to or having an opportunity to glove off those blokes and have a look at the modern spinner, so to speak.
I got to glove Dan Vittori. We actually played together at Northern Districts in New Zealand.
Yep.
And I got to glove Dan one time, and he was bowling. He bowled an in-swinger, an out-swinger, a toppy,
Yep.
all just with seam position off his thumb.
That's
and
it.
I was just,
That
bowled.
is
That is bowled in,
a lovely piece of work.
or is he out stumped?
I'm thinking he's stumped.
I'm stumped. I reckon it clipped off that one.
Let's have
Yeah.
another look.
It's a beautiful piece of did him in the air, though, didn't he?
Well, if he's bowled, then the wicketkeeper's done a tremendous job.
Well, he's
There you go.
stumped. That is-
Stumped.
Gavin, get excited about that, Gavin.
Yeah. Well done.
Goodness me.
Very neat
He's
and
held
fast.
these.
Curtis McAllister's he'd had one drop early, but generally he's kept very, very well.
That's very good.
nice.
Slick that.
Stayed nice and low. Came up with it. Nestled nicely in the gloves.
Just when I was
Catches
starting
it
to get a
out in
little
front
bit of a
too.
partnership,
Brings them forward. Don't
He
he?
loved it too, didn't he? He
Oh, of
loved
course
it.
he did.
Is that a hard one, Gav?
It
Is
is,
that that's a
tough-
hard one?
Yeah,
Yep.
it's nice and full, so
Yep.
he stayed down nicely on it. And yeah, good bit of work.
From a dumb fast bowler, Gav, what's the toughest?
8.
In between bat and pad?
Yeah, I'd have to say in between bat and pad. I'd say because regularly that one's the one that it's normally off. If it's a right hander, it's normally off an off spinner.
Yep.
And you've probably kept for half the day and nothing's gone past the bat, and then all of a sudden one goes between bat and pad. So
Stay switched on, Gavin.
Jack Ra, the new batsman to the crease at the striker's end. Another representative from Highfields Cricket Club in Toowoomba.
Beautiful set from Benny Baker.
That's been a good over. Very good. And a good set by the keeper too. Another good take there on the last ball.
6 for 46. The end of the 12th over.
What's the wicketkeeper's name, mate?
We'll need something special from here, but that's what this game brings, isn't it? Which is cool. So get some nice timing going. A little change in the bowling, I think.
What about the West Indian spinner for the Heat? Sunil Nareen?
Sunil, Badgery.
And
Yeah, kept a Badgery.
Yep.
Well, when I say kept him, I gloved him
Gloved him
in the warm-ups. And,
he was skillful, wasn't he?
He was. Whereas I remember being done once. I'll tell you, did me? Jack Wood.
Jack Wood? What's he got?
17 tour.
That's the googly, was it?
Yeah, I went out in the middle for the warm-up. I'd never seen him before. And that's a
Lovely
great
shot.
shot.
Over extra cover, 4 runs.
Beautiful.
Nice shot from the Darling Downs skipper.
A little bit of width. And
looks like he's very strong through that area, doesn't he?
So it's a new bowler for the Scorchers. Elias Cottrell, number 7 from Caloundra Cricket Club. Mum or Dad might have been a Balmain Tigers fan.
yes, I've gone out in the warm-up and Jack Wood's done me with the wrong and sitting straight in the middle of the shin. I limp for the rest. That's another great shot.
Into space, and
That'll
that
go as
should
well.
roll for 4 runs into the Plovers.
Here we go. Here's the fight back.
Back-to-back boundaries. Captain TJ's gone, well, I'll do it on my own, boys.
Good batting. Both sides of the wickets.
Yeah.
He's picked that one up nice and early, hasn't he? He's hit that a long way in front of square.
Just needs someone to go with him.
I did notice in warm-up, Cottrell does seem to bang him in a bit. He seems to be a halfway down man. There we go. It's a bit fuller. Another good shot, though.
They should pick up at least 2.
It's not a bad throw either into the wicket block from
Baker.
big boundary out there.
Ben Baker's got himself out in the boundary, but still controlling things. Hands and arms waving wildly. Directing his fielders.
Zahi Khan was a beauty, wasn't he?
He was.
He's good fun. Good to see him back over here again.
He was, yeah. He was a good fella. Zahi,
Exceptional for us, wasn't he?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Still have fond memories of Zahir and I putting on 35 at down the Gold Coast there, and I think we were.
Everybody's bats went missing because you didn't have any. You didn't have one between you at once.
No, I think I had Renner's bat that night, and Zahi went shopping in Lenny's bag, I think.
Yes.
Oh, misfield.
Oh, well,
just the one.
Just the one. Misfield in the covers. Ended up being a difficult one.
Come back well here, Cottrell.
We'll be looking to close this out.
11 runs off the over, 1 ball remaining, and Jack Ra on strike to face his 3rd delivery of the innings.
Hopefully you can just go with the skipper here and build a partnership and come home with a wet sail.
Oh,
it's a great seed first up.
Great nut to finish off with for Elias Cottrell. He's got out of that nicely. 1 over, none for 11. 13 overs gone, 6 for 57 in pursuit of 134.
Did you enjoy getting to spend some time with Morné Morkel last year?
Absolutely. What a great man. Wonderful. He a wealth of knowledge and loves sharing it.
Wasn't he just?
Absolutely.
Like, just hearing him talk to Steck.
was great. You could almost hear the learning going on in Steck's brain as they were talking, and looks like Steck's taking it all on board because he's bowling the house down again, which is great to see. But that's the great thing about these tournaments, when you just get legends of the game like Morné to come and talk to Bartlett and Baisley and these boys and just try and teach them little things.
Whereas something that sticks out to me, it's Baker again from. That's another good shot.
Stroke.
Into space and one bounce and 4 runs.
It's into the wind out. That's a great shot.
Great shot. Inside out over cover. I reckon, one of the, you talk about all the spinners that you've kept to and all that sort of thing. Something I'll never forget was being in India and having a baseball glove, standing a pitch and a half length back to Kemar Roach. Absolutely.
This Champions League early days.
Champions League.
Yeah, with the Heat boys.
We're in Mahali, bit of bounce in the wicket. And, if I could have played again, I would have. It's just a memory by that stage. Well bowled. Another good shot down the ground. Push hard.
Could be 2 there.
Should
good
be.
Running.
Well run.
The advantage of having Morné Morkel around the cricket group too, with the Heat and the Queensland side and commentary, he's the only bloke that pronounces Marnus's name correct. His surname.
Mate, they spoke Afrikaans the whole time they were together. It was a nightmare.
See, as you know, I've been spoiled. We had a big bash with AB de Villiers on tour, which was exceptional. Getting to know him as a cricketer, and probably more importantly as a bloke, was exceptional.
Yeah. These are things that you sort of forget to think about who you
Morné didn't even play the first half of the tournament, did he?
No, Morné had a horrible run with an ankle and quarantine, and he just seemed to get, wherever Morné went, COVID would pop up, so he got locked everywhere.
But he was just great to have around. And, doesn't mind a practical joke,
No, he's a funny, lovely man, Morné.
Slap down to long on, pick up a single.
Yes.
How good was that, having AB around there?
Oh, unbelievable.
We should say ABD, because when we say AB, it's probably talking about the statue man.
ABD,
Wasn't the statue getting a work over during the Gabba test too,
absolutely.
Well, actually, on the drive up here from Noosa, I love my a few podcasts, and the Howie Games is one of my favourites. And Howie had the pleasure of interviewing AB a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I've still got a little bit to go, so don't spoil it. Any of the viewers, don't ring up and text in. But just hearing the stories of AB, and I knew of AB and stuff, but I wasn't really into cricket. I enjoyed the game, but I wasn't into players and that much when I was that young. So I don't think I fully understand the influence AB has had on Australian cricket and how crap we were and the time and toil he put into turning us around to the hard-nosed team. And probably
well bowled
again,
the finished product was post AB retiring, and the generation that produced of the Warnes and the Haters and the Langers and that just dominated world cricket for felt like 20 years. It's I'd love to talk to AB more about it and the values we installed in the culture.
Well, I was very lucky because we the year that he retired, the year after he retired from Test cricket, he had a full season with the Bulls. And, all of a sudden I found myself, I'll never forget it, sitting in the Hog's Breath Cafe in Hobart with Matty Mott and AB.
Yep.
And, I mean, just unbelievable. Obviously, it was... whereas I do have a full understanding of what he brought to us as a cricketing country, and then he brought all that with him back to Queensland, which was even better for us because obviously it was a drought-breaking year.
I've got some gaps not gaps in my memory, but my history. So AB started for New South Wales.
Yes.
And then moved to Queensland.
Yes.
And then got picked for Australia.
Yes.
Is that right?
No.
He played for Australia out of New South Wales.
He played for Australia out of New South Wales,
right. And moved to Queensland. Was he captain of Australia when he moved to Queensland, or?
84 was when he took over the captaincy of New South.
I remember today he'd played 60.
It's gone straight up.
Oh, and that's a well-judged catch.
That
could be the last rights there.
Yes, the demise of the skipper from the Darling Downs Suns.
Very promising 29 though.
TJ,
lovely shots in there.
Samarama Rickma.
Sorry, is that my man Jackson again? Yeah. Oh, it is. He's got 4 for 10 off 3.1.
And he's pumped too.
Just
watch the fist pump here. If we get a chance to awesome catching technique. Spot on.
Yeah.
Kids at home, if you're watching, that's how you do it.
Well, I wouldn't mind a bit more carrying on post-catch.
More of a celebration.
Yeah. It's a great effort. Jackson's on fire.
4 for 10.
We'll be having some training next week with our celebrations, that's for sure.
What's he got? There's someone about him, this young bloke.
Hits wicked hard, doesn't he?
He does. He just bashes that back of a length.
He's gone back into the crease.
Bit of extra bounce.
Yeah. Shot was on.
Yeah, definitely.
I think it was a good plan. Just gone a bit high on the blade.
Yeah, just topped it.
What do we got? 5 balls to go to get the Michelle.
Ah.
Yeah, so I don't think...
Sorry, back to AB, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't think he was the Australian captain when he came to Queensland.
Right.
I don't know.
And the so post retiring from Australia,
Yep.
Was everyone aware he was going to play a year for Queensland?
Yes.
That was always he spoke about that, did he?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, no, run out chance. Oh, muffed it.
Just a bit of an ordinary throw there. Didn't put him under too much pressure with the half volley.
Could have been a team fifer. Another stat anyway.
New batsman to the crease, Cormac Wainwright, who bowled really, really well. Straight up for the Darling Downs Suns earlier on this evening.
Oh, he had plenty of time.
Yeah. He's been good.
Another one.
He's got a hustle.
One.
Running.
Run.
Well backed up.
Backing up as well. Yeah.
So, Gav, what was it like? From the year before? Were you guys a good team the year before AB came back? Were you? You lost. Was that when you lost the final that year? In Adelaide.
Yes, I think.
You didn't care, Gav. You weren't playing.
I played one day cricket. Maybe I would do it.
I reckon the Sacker knocked him off in Adelaide. I reckon the year before, so they were a decent team.
I think you're right. Yeah, I think you're right.
Big appeal.
Oh,
and
he's got it.
That's his 5 Jackson.
Well, old young fella.
Umpire Paul Denning puts the finger up. LBW decision.
Had a big look at it. Oh, a bit of conjecture back here. He reckons he's been fired.
Had a look at the. I'm sure we'll see a replay.
Had a long, hard look at it.
But yeah, I played one day cricket the year before for Queensland. Didn't play any Shield games that year. But yeah, there's obviously a buzz around when AB was gonna, was at train and he'd sit around after training and
have a 4x gold possibly.
Absolutely. and yeah, there would have been so much knowledge passed on.
And how did AB go that year? Was he?
Yeah, good, very good.
Dominated.
Oh.
Or was more the stature that really drove the boys?
Yeah, no, he was good. Like he was good, but I wouldn't say dominate. He was on the back end of his career.
Yeah.
But he was very good.
Yeah.
At that stage, blokes like Haydos were dominating.
Yeah.
And,
cracking team, wasn't it?
Yeah, Hayden, Lovey, Laurie had a reasonable year.
What I was playing down in Tasmania when Ricky got sacked from the Test team.
Right.
And Rick came back, and I think he peeled off 400s in 6 Shield games.
Yeah.
It was unbelievable. Like,
here we go. Here's a dismissal.
Possibly a bit high and going down.
So he's grabbed 5.
But you'll take it.
Big fella.
On the slip in too.
5 for 11.
Oh,
it's a great effort, Nat.
And the new batsman to the crease for the Darling Downs Southwest side, Mitchell Hay from Taroom. He's definitely a Southwest Queensland lad.
So where's Jackson from?
Glasshouse.
A few boys from Glasshouse. They're going to have a good little crop coming through in the next few years.
I might have to get him to bounce you when they play Noosa.
Oh, I'm so scared when that's going to happen.
Hey, bad luck. It's not a no ball, is it? What about the feeling?
Well bowled, Jackson.
What about the feeling you get when you bowl at waist high? No, that'd be demoralising, wouldn't it?
It's a bit demoralising, yeah. Yeah, especially when they end up in the stand somewhere and then the next one's a free hit as well.
Of course.
Only happened a couple of times, Gav, but thanks for bringing it up.
Oh,
yeah.
Just interested to know how you feel, Ben.
Yeah.
Well, that's been a great spell from Jackson. 5 for 13.
That is top
4 overs.
Of 4 overs, that's a great effort.
Well, you're looking at player of the match, Pfeiffer.
5 for 13.
Ahead of
I know
Jobson.
where my votes are going.
Ahead of Jobson.
was good.
Yeah.
5 for 13, come on.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
It's a great effort.
Jobson's going to be a bit stiff there, though. But
Well,
there's another one. It's beautifully bowled.
Yeah, well, that's decent.
That
Good
is
night,
full and
Irene.
straight and look fast, didn't it?
It did.
That looked
Oh no,
real
it's
fast.
a no
It's a
ball.
no ball.
Oh no.
Umpire Luke Owen has signalled a no ball. And the batsman, who was halfway back to the dressing rooms, has got a reprieve. Reprieve, and he's turned
Was
around.
it front foot or field? Seemed like a late call, didn't it?
Here we go. We've got a replay here.
Oh, how good's this?
Oh, gee whizzikers. Here we go. Well and truly over.
What an umpiring decision that is.
Oh,
Well
Luke
over.
Owen.
Tell you what, it's a hell of a Yorker.
Tell you what, it's a good bit of umpiring.
It's good umpiring.
I'm pretty sure this is Luke Owen's first season of umpiring, too.
Right.
Good on him.
That is top shelf umpiring.
Yeah, well, he plays
I wouldn't even
first
look at
grade
the front
cricket here
foot
in
person.
Does
town.
he?
Right.
He plays first grade cricket for Waves, but I'm
He's
pretty
got a
sure.
future. He's got a
Who's on
future.
top of the Big Bash up here?
Oh,
Mate, I think it's the Pies, mate.
Are they?
They lost the other.
Oh, free hit.
he's got
Wow, that had some heat on it.
Yeah, it's a
good
good-
snare. He has laced that to cover. That looks fast.
So what about Bass? Which club's he from?
Bass is another Glasshouse boy. isn't he?
Glasshouse, yeah.
Yep, he was the one I bumped.
Gee whiz.
He's the one
I
you
imagine
bumped.
being
Yeah.
a 16-year-old coming up against Glasshouse.
Yeah.
These blokes are bowled rockets, these two. That's that slinger, isn't he? Is he
It's beautiful, that, isn't it?
Sorry, tackle Van's
Oi.
Taipans are on top, mate.
Okay.
Yeah, by one over the Pies.
What's
That
happened
looks
to
good
Rosie's,
Rosie's
Vikings?
Vikings, they're in third place, and
Are they? Is that third or second last?
third as in second last, yeah. and they've got to play the Heat this week, this Friday night. This coming Friday night.
It's great. It must be a great spectacle up here.
Yeah, it's been a shame we've had a few washouts,
Yeah,
you know.
of
It's
course
just
it is. Yeah.
tapered off a little bit for that reason, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's and when these two new lights poles get set up for next season, it's going to be
Even better.
outstanding, yeah.
Here comes Bass again. It's good pace.
Oh,
Tell you what, he's executed well here.
This
Yorker
is
length.
phenomenal bowling.
Absolutely. Well fielded and well run as well. Well run. They haven't given up here, the Darling Downs boys. I think we. What have we got happening tomorrow? Do we know? So tomorrow's games.
Moving to the one-day format tomorrow, don't we, in the morning?
in the morning, it's
Better check the
some
start
50
time.
overs games on fields 1, 2, 3 and 4, and then it's another 20 over game, T20 game tomorrow night from 6 till 9 between North Queensland and Central Queensland Seamers.
Right. So what time do Darling Downs play tomorrow? Just so I know what time to go home tonight.
They're all starting at
Everyone's
9
playing in
o'clock,
the morning,
Gavin.
Gavin. We all
Yes.
play in the morning.
Pretty early
So you'll
start.
need to be here by 8 o'clock.
What's for breakfast tomorrow, Gav? A little ice break?
Nice sneaky icebreaker, I'd imagine, Benny. I'd imagine. Just going to try and close out his second over here. It's good pace again.
Looks very good.
So they've got Jackson and Bass both at Glasshouse.
At Glasshouse, yep. Might do some poaching.
Now, well, I was just not that I was thinking that, but
No, I got talent. We got
They'll
talent.
head down to the Scorchers, won't they, at some stage?
Absolutely.
Bloody hell. They're impressive.
So just going back to our conversation about AB.
Where he's set up. Sorry, look where he's
Sorry.
set up. There you go, big step.
Yes.
Starting outside leg stump, giving himself some freedom.
Mate, they all do that these days, Gavin.
Want to stay
They
leg
see it
side
on
of
TV. They've got to do it, haven't
of
they?
course,
Yeah.
AB was captain of Queensland, and he was the Australian vice captain to Kim Hughes when they went to
Right.
the West Indies in '84.
Yep.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
Hughes.
Yeah, good to Google.
Gotta love it. Makes you look like a genius.
Well, it's other way, isn't it? We used to think we were all geniuses, and no one could prove you wrong.
Nice shot down to long off.
Down the ground. I think this is a ship too far now.
Yeah, you fried duck.
Yeah.
Some good bowling, though.
It has been. However, I just get the feeling that I think this Darling Down side has shown enough to say that they'll figure pretty well in the tournament. Obviously, not a great start tonight, but tomorrow's another day. I've seen some positives.
Yep.
That's for sure.
Always tough when you lose 3 in the power play, so.
Definitely. Get out of the car, come out and play. It's hard.
16 overs gone in the Darling Downs innings. 8 for 72.
It was the first thing the big quick Foldman said to me today when he arrived in Bundaberg. He says, geez, I'm sore from sitting in the car.
Oh, my hip flexors felt like they were going to fall off when I stood up. Yeah. I bowled 18 overs yesterday, Gavin.
Oh, did you?
That hasn't happened since '97, I think. So.
For Noosa?
Yeah.
What figures did you return back?
Oh, 6 for 30 odd.
Stop it. Well bowled. Another one down the ground.
Have you been asked to play in the Noosa Mergen?
They get 2 here.
Country Week team.
I haven't had the invitation as of yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No. I've got a few boys from Mergen. Always in the Dean. The Deans are from Mergen, aren't they?
Yeah.
Is that right? Yeah.
Jacob's dad, Troy, who I played a lot of cricket with.
Well, Troy actually played last week. I didn't play.
Oh, okay.
We needed a keeper.
Yep.
And I jumped on a live stream and saw the old man take a one-hand diver in front of first slip. Yeah.
Outstanding. He would have walked straight off the farm to do that.
I do give Jake a bit of stick because his old man's in better shape than he is. But right, so what's that, a week-long festival in Mergen?
Just at Marchant Park there at Chermside.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
They all come down, do they?
Well, look, traditionally,
spread
the
around.
Country Week used to be massive in Brisbane.
Yeah.
But it's just got to a stage now where it's just played at Marchant Park. A lot of warehouse teams and a couple of country teams, yeah.
Yep.
And all lofted and out. Well judged.
Catch.
Lovely catch. Good technique.
Absolutely.
Well done, Talon.
Well, another one down.
Boys have fielded pretty well.
They have. They've caught particularly well the Sunshine Coast. I reckon quite a few of these blokes would have played under lights a bit at Caloundra. Caloundra got decent lights there.
Well, no, Talon definitely has it at lovely
you got
Noosa.
them up there.
Mate, we've got top shelf lights at Noosa, mate.
Oh, they must have some money to afford you.
All for the love, Gavin. Unlike some of your former teammates.
Yes, it's certainly changed a bit, but
now some great little grounds around up the sunny coast.
oh, absolutely.
Yeah. We were at Coolum yesterday. That was a beautiful little ground.
Nice, outstanding.
Can't say it's the greatest track I've ever bowled on. Wasn't that fast and bouncy, but it's a lovely little setting.
Was it flat?
No, it was slow and low.
Was it?
Yeah, and I got it tagging towards the end.
Did you?
Yeah,
Four-piece ball?
Yeah. Cookers, mate.
All fielded.
So we got the
Backed up too.
Darling Downs Suns wicketkeeper, number 13, Logan Morrish, at the non-strikers end as a new batsman to the crease.
I'll tell you what, in the one-day comp, though, we do use, I think it's a Senator, and they've got a fairly big seam on them and swing for a fairly long time,
I can
Gavin.
imagine.
Yeah.
Swinging, jeez.
Played?
Have you bowled with the Dukes extensively at all, Ben?
No, not out. Not out.
What's happened there? He's all right. I've had a little bit of fun in the nets with the Dukes. I used to do some training with the Queensland boys to keep going post Big Bash, I suppose, when they... Was that 3 years ago? Oh, he stood on the stumps.
Oh, yes.
Tell you what, that's another very good piece of umpiring, no?
But also good keeping from the point of view that he had to turn to get the...
Stood
and he
on
was...
them.
Yep. He
Broke
was
the
aware of where they were. He just... Yeah. Good effort.
Just throw was a bit behind, wasn't it?
So you...
bit of net bowling with the Dukes to the Queensland boys. And
What, the white one or the red one?
no, the red one, yeah. Entertaining. Did make me think about playing red ball cricket again.
Did it?
Oh, I was just... The amount they swung. Ness would be an absolute...
Oh, I can imagine.
Horrible with it. But I couldn't believe... And blokes can't control them. Like,
Yeah,
this is how much the game's changed for me. Was I've gone back to coach a bit of club cricket at Toombul, and was at training week 1 of the competition, and I put a red cricket ball in my sidearm, and I thought something's different. What's wrong? Because I haven't thrown a red ball for so long.
Okay.
It was all white ball stuff right through the, all the 19s.
Well, funny you say this. I woke up 4 weeks ago and had a rash all over me, and I couldn't figure out why. And it's because I hadn't touched a red one for that long.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, I had a red ball rash all over me.
So, you...
It was 8 years since I played a red ball game.
Is that right?
Yep.
Good.
Yep.
So have they canned the experiment where they used to play the first half of the Shield season with the cooker, and the second half with the Duke.
Yep. So that's gone now. I think we're back to... Well, the kookaburra's changed in the last couple of years.
Knocked down towards square leg. Coming back for a second, could be in trouble, and
not out.
Not out from umpire Paul Denning at square leg.
Throw. Look close though.
What's changed about the cooker?
Well, that's the fall over. The cooker. So yeah, last year they've increased the seam size a tiny bit.
Right.
And then they've also put a second coat of lacquer on it. And this is on both, on the red and the white ball. So last year was a little bit of a I'd almost call it a double whammy for the opening batters in the Big Bash. So you not only got the ball that had a bigger seam and swung a bit more, you also only got 4 overs to cash in. So instead of being able to look for your first couple of overs and then pull the trigger on overs 5 and 6, you were having to go harder earlier against a ball that was doing more. So made the contest a lot more enjoyable, but I just think that, it really affected guys like Maxie Bryant, who can get through the first 6 or 7 when it's swinging and then really pin his ears back. His game became a lot, has to change his game a lot to counteract all the swing that's happening, and makes it a lot more challenging.
Wild again.
Nice stroke.
Out towards
push for 2.
the boundary.
Oh, they're going to push.
They're going for
us.
and
lovely piece of fielding from Baker out there.
That's run out. Umpire in perfect position, Luke Owen. Sticks the finger up, despite the dive from Logan Morris.
And there's the game.
Here we go. Not in the frame, not in the picture.
It's a beautiful throw.
Well, that's
done
all
and
she
dusted,
wrote.
Gavin.
That's all she wrote.
Well, thank you very much, Ben.
Thanks, Gavin.
It's not the first time I've lost to you.
So, all over Red Rover, the Darling Downs Southwest boys have come up well short of the Sunshine Coast total of 133, finishing all out for, might be 78. Did they get this?
Get the first one?
They get the first one. Might have got the first one.
On come the covers.
And look, I'd have to say, unfortunately, Darling Downs in their batting innings, they're probably never in the hunt.
No,
they got away to a poor start.
Power play got him, didn't it? Some good bowling early, and then Jackson just had a night out, didn't he? 5 for 13, was it? I think in the end.
Outstanding performance from the mullet.
All set up by Jobson though, who took his time early, I suppose, was behind the rate a little bit, and then just cashed in at the end and put a great total on the board.
Right,
and
so
Liam Johnson there from the Scorchers, I tell you what, that's a hearty celebration of a run out too. He
win the game. He's
vertical leap, very impressive.
So the Darling Downs boys will look to regroup tonight, and all be early to bed, I'd imagine, and regroup and see how we go tomorrow now.
Well, Darling Downs will be over on Field 4 tomorrow up against the Central Queensland Seamers. And
Field 4.
Chris Swan, right over the back towards West Rugby Leagues Club.
Oh.
Right over the back. Chris Swan with the Seamers. And Sunshine Coast lads, they're back out here on Field 1 for the televised game up against the North Queensland Monsoons.
That'll be a good...
North Queensland Monsoons? Yes, North Queensland Monsoons with, of course, Luke Feldman.
Perfect.
That's tomorrow at 9 o'clock, and that's the game that we'll have here. The other couple of games tomorrow on Field 2 We'll see the Mackay Whitsunday Nitros up against the South East Queensland Stormers, and the Wide Bay Flames. They'll be playing against, let me see the draw here again, Far North Fusion. Far North Fusion.
Far North Fusion.
With Nathan Reardon looking after the Far North Fusion.
I better shoot down to the sheds and get a slab of Pepsi Max for the boys.
Might have to go down and debrief, I think.
Yeah.
Not going to lose it, though.
What about this? The boys are doing the covers.
They are.
This is great. This is what I like about cricket, isn't it?
Definitely.
Yep, they're out there putting the
Hessian on.
Hessian on first, and then the brand new cover, which will take a few of the boys to lift.
Hope someone's leading it with some experience out there. Need a leader on covers, don't you, Gavin?
You do.
Rightio, well, we might wrap it up here at Solder Oval.
Thanks, Jason.
Thanks very much, Benny Lachlan. Thanks very much, Gavin Fitness. We'll be back here at about 5 to 9 tomorrow morning. On behalf of the commentary crew, I'm Jason Shears, and thanks very much for joining us. Bye for now.
Support your local fruit shop and help Queensland farmers.
One of my favourite fruits, oranges from Gayndah in the Wide Bay area.
And grapes from Warwick and the Darling Downs.
Beautiful strawberries from the beautiful Sunshine Coast.
Hard to beat an Innisfail or a Babinda banana from far north Queensland.
What about juicy apples from Stanthorpe?
You can't go past a Bowen mango from North Queensland.
Or a watermelon from Chinchilla. The Balls Masters are all about supporting junior cricket, and we're all about supporting local farmers. So make a better choice and get into your local fruit shop.
Times are changing. Everything is getting quicker and smarter. As a family-owned Australian business, let us show you how we are keeping pace with the rest of the world. Whether you are a one-man band or the procurement manager for a large multinational, we take the time to understand your needs. We personalise our service offering to deliver safe and effective solutions. At C&W, we are here to be your trusted partner anywhere, anytime.
Chemist Warehouse is making shopping more convenient with its new Click and Collect service. Just tap to order items online. And it's ready for pickup within just 4 hours. Click and Collect. Try it today.
Hey, Horry and Mocko, can we have some chips?
Mocha, I reckon even you could turn this fella square.
I reckon, boys, we hold that lemon just down the seam. You get your technique right, we'll get that to swing. We'll bend it like a banana.
Good, good. Balls Masters would like to say thanks to the Brisbane markets for supporting us so that we can run events like the Bulls Masters Youth Cup.
The Brisbane markets support all our local farmers, so make a better choice and get all your fruit and veg from your local fruit shop.